Hello? Hi. Hello. Hi. Been a minute. Been a minute. Back with Citizen Sleeper. I'm very, very, very excited to play more of this again. I feel like every time I've gotten, like, any amount of progress in this game, it kind of makes you want to play more of it. And I think that's very interesting for a game like this. In fact, what I'm going to immediately do is I'm going to waste no time because I want to play more of this. So let's stop the music. And I'm going to immediately put us in here because I want to play this shit really badly. Hello, Charlotte. Hello. Alright, so we're gonna just finish. We're on cycle 34. And we're just gonna, like, keep doing what we were doing before. Which, I need to look at, like, our drives. Because I don't remember what exactly we were doing. So we got Conway. Enabling the tracker, which is still related to Fong. Flotilla Aid, we can't really do much yet because that's the DLC and that's endgame. Gotta work in the compressor. Right, because you gotta bring Infus Girol caps. Harvest the mushrooms. Grow mushrooms. Or I assume are one and the same. The distillery and those two. Okay. So let's actually... We're a little low energy-wise. Can't really do much. Oh, I'm already... Oh, right, because I forgot. I'm literally on the side of the map that I need to be in. Oh, Fong's just, like, here. Amen. When you know the service dock, Fong is already set up, crouching among stacks of equipment. He's leaning over a terminal bathed in a blue glow. Looks totally at home. Labor, what do you think? Turns out not everyone in Haven Ages is set against me. A couple of my old systems pals managed to ship me some of my old gear. The mess is here! Don't question the process. Any updates, though? Just scans the waves with heat maps of activity overlaid. Turn the derelict rim is blotched with bright red and orange marks. Like a wasteland to you, there's hundreds of Conway machines. Concealed hangars and a whole underground facility to support them. Bernie's got a crew out there putting them together. They must have shipped them in piece by piece through the shipyard, ready for assembly out here. And what fucking machines do you mean? Oh. Remote vehicles. Drones, cutters, salvage haulers. I see. With the waste, there's no way this is about pulling scrap off the eye. Why is Conway in the mix? I bet no one in Haven Age knows another corporation is setting up on the station. Aren't stupid either. These scans are the best info I can get. The waste are cut off in the eyes cloud of networks, and the Greenway is a total dark zone. No data can come in and out. I could try. No, you need the internet cloud, and there's no cloud to speak of. He turns and winks. That's why I'm going to pay them a visit. Ow? Forget, Haven Age, come in and out of there all cycle. I should be able to get in, as long as no one I know sees me. But I need you on the outside to help disable security systems and cut me a pathway through. Hello, Husker. There's no cloud access, but if I can get inside, I can open up nodes in their network and we can work in tandem. Massive facility buried deep down there. Miles of corridor and finways wrapped around cargo bays and hangars, so it'll take more than a few cycles. Okay, more cycles to wait. More Ripper worms, I see. These are the last. Managed to salvage to make them count. I modified them slightly. This time they'll feed their data threads back into the system they are tunneling into, creating a nasty little feedback loop. We run it just like we did with the agents. Hack the nodes I pinged to locate the ports for the security system, then slot the worms in those systems to let them go to town. There's still a fuzzy little silhouette of the buried facility on the terminal. Here's the entryway. This is where you can get access and slot the first worm. That'll fry the perimeter systems to get me past the first cordon. If you're to keep your eyes on the facility after you kick things off, you see me pop up a security system, a server bank. You need to break in and slot a Ripper to disable it as soon as you can. I don't? Miss the system, you wait too long, they're gonna find me. Simple as that. He claps you on the shoulder. I need you focused on this one, so I'm not gonna let you fire the starting gun. I won't go until you slot that first worm. The tracker running on the terminal here, so come back here if you want to see my progress. This sounds very fucking risky. Audacious at least, he grins. Wouldn't be worth it if it wasn't, Fun gets up. It's all in place, you just need to make your own preparations and slot that worm. So inside I'll get the proof you need to end this whole thing no matter what. You can't take longer than 6 cycles on this. If I get caught or you can't reach me or we run out of time, there's one thing I need you to do. Yeah, bud? Take whatever I have managed to pull at that point, all that data, and slot that stuff right into the relay I've set up here. I've repurposed the dock's SOS broadcast system to beam out whatever you put in it. Anyone with a terminal, a slate, or a server on the eye will see it. Haven Age, Yadigan, the hub. Ooh. So, I assume this is an end state, right? Maybe not ending related, but it's certainly close, right? Because this seems like a big world state changing thing, presumably. A bit more doer here, but the moment you slot the first worm, I'll make my move. Time to prepare yourself. Oh, so we got an upgrade now. How many upgrade points have we got? It's still just 1. I shall wait. Alright, so I mean, I wonder. Oh, here, presumably. Do I have to? Okay, you need to be ready to give this all your attention. So I don't think I'll be doing that one yet. Let's do emphasis stuff though. So let's actually see how many cycles do we have till Maywick fucking shows up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 17 cycles. Alright. Where do we get the funny... It's the mushroom groves, right? Yes, okay. Did we do anything in here yet? Harvest mushrooms. Oh, actually. Oh! 2 random rare mushrooms. I will actually take this. Okay. Did I get a Girol cap out of that? I did! Let's go! Alright, so let's actually bring those back to Emphas. Because that's actually exactly what we needed. You need 3 of these, bud. There you go. Oh, he actually has to take a couple days to do it. That makes sense. Can I not actually buy food from you now? Shit. That's not good. Buy food somewhere else. I still have 250 of those burning a hole in my pocket, though. Now, where can I just buy shit for food, you know? Both of these seem dangerous. Is there the Overlook? Let me buy. It's just to get me. Fuck, where the fuck do I get food? I'm hungry. Where do I get food? This is a big one, too. Cause, okay, surely. Alright, what is... The win a side rail ticket. Use help complete it. Ugh. I feel like we gotta start emphasizing this shit, too, right? Goddamn. Okay, here's what we do, right? To immediately get good progress on this. That does give me pretty good money too, actually. Ugh. I think after tomorrow, after the next cycle, I think I should probably pop the one stabilizer I've got just for kicks. Is this the one? Samples. Okay. Shiitake samples. Do we have those? No. Okay. Get shit from here. Okay, wait. What is the thing here? Help produce experiments. Grow mushrooms for Rico. Harvest a mushroom. I presume this is a safe action. Okay, okay. Did I get Matutake? Yes, I did. What was your roll, though? Clubhead. Ooh, that's good progress. That's a quarter of it? Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Time to sleep. Good first day, I would say, of the stream. Surely no other complications. Okay. Those are not good dice. Okay. Well, that definitely helps me want to just... Is there a way to just get food? Ugh. Someone needs to sell me... Oh, right, barter for food. I will gladly do that. The girl needs energy. Alright, so we got 2 dice to burn. Where the waste don't do it? The waste is just gathering scrap. Okay. I mean, we really can't do much with... Let's try... Either way, this is the same result as we got last time. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, we got a gear roll cap, though. That is actually one thing that we need. So... Spore catcher. Oh, that actually was a drive? Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. I want this one. This one seems really good. Reroll all your dice once per cycle. sounds incredibly good, because I would love... We'll do that tomorrow, maybe. So... No Matsutake, though. Just 2, okay. Those Matsutake are very good. Right, spores. Where do we get spores from again? Mushroom groves? Yes. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say we do this one. Simply because it's going to give us a cap no matter what we do. And even though it's going to give us lesser condition, we're still got to use our shit today anyway. So, I did not mean to do that. Do that. Damn. Give me a pause. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm very good with this. Smack that in. And that'll give us a little over half. Yeah, awesome. Alright, sleepy time. Actually, well, first, stabilizer. Now we end cycle. 2 days. 2 days have passed. BRB, okay. What are these mushrooms for? They are for specifically a NPC quest that I'm trying to get done as quickly as humanly possible, just so I can knock it off. Okay, so we're still waiting on Emphis. I believe that is correct. We're still waiting on Emphis, yeah. 1 more day and his shit'll be done. Let's go back up here. In fact, what I'll do, Mushroom Grove. Drop a 5er in here. The Grove Spores. Oh, that was actually a double posse. Okay. Do that again. Okay, we actually got all that we needed. Oh, we just... Oh. I love this mushroom arc we're on right now, to be honest. Oh, but then we had to wait 4 extra days! Damn it! Okay. I wish I could use these club hats, but... Or club head. Though I really don't know what they're used for otherwise, really. Okay, so where else... I guess we can go fucking help Ethan. As loath as I am to... Fuck that guy. Where is the bar? It's like right here? May as well. Oh, fuck off. What even happened? Oh, I could end up in the middle of a fucking fight, of course. Alright, well, let's... I guess what we can do is we can... knock this 6er. Get 3. Get some extra money off of it. Okie doke. Aye. Day completed. Oh, those are good dice. Those are really good dice, actually. Alright. Can't really do much with the mushroom arc yet, but Memphis is done. Their shit. He has had to heavily adapt this recipe, he says, but the smell is already incredible. It emanates from a strange purplish-white bulb you have never seen before, and he is slicing it finely. Brushes and slices the mushrooms and then places them in the wok with the sliced bulb and the oil. They caramelize there in that well-worn crucible. He adds liquids, transparent and opaque, and then turns down the heat. A sprinkle of leaves is the final touch. You have a moment, Sleeper? Do you have a story? Something in the scent of the food gives you a feeling of nostalgia, something distant and melancholic. You let the story should match that feeling somehow, and maybe you'll feel better for telling it. Recall your oldest memories, I think, would be a very interesting one. Start by explaining that when you are emulated from a person, many of your memories are left behind. Perhaps as an intentional part of the process, a way of keeping sleepers ignorant and malleable, or perhaps as a side effect of the imperfect emulation. Hi, Corky. You admit you don't really know. What you do know is that some memories survive, and that on occasion they come back to you like shadows passing overhead. You detail one recurring memory, which despite returning to you with enough regularity for you to think it familiar, always fades as quickly as it arrives. You struggle to explain the feeling of being whole for a moment that comes with this memory, and then how that wholeness slips away to leave you feeling like you have forgotten something important, but just can't bring it to mind. Memphis nods throughout, cooking as he does with deft and skillful movements. You start to trail off when you realize you can't find the words to explain how the memories you do have feel like both yours and someone else's at the same time. Now that always fills you with a certain sadness. That's sadness of remaining forever unknown even to yourself. Fuck me, dude. Ugh. Ugh. I'm sorry, Sleeper, for your troubles. You're so nice. You are so nice. I appreciate you sharing with me. I hope it lightens you a little. Passes you a bowl and heaps the gyros into it. Their yellow color mixed with the pale sauce and whirls and blooms. Eat. The dish is delicious, filling. It warms you as you eat in a way you weren't even sure your body could be warmed. It's a small mercy, you think, that S&ARP left you this pleasure. Many of the features of frames are there to simulate human experience, you know that much. Emulated minds cannot be rewired, so their need for embodied experience must be met. While you breathe even when you do not need air, without that simulation, the sensation of drowning would be unbearable. Food serves another purpose. Your frame is able to metabolize it to produce energy from the raw material. I see, that's what that is then. Vitamins and minerals are excess, of course. Your frame only needs raw power, so much is wasted. And yet, while you eat this food and feel that warmth, nothing feels that way. It all means something to you. As you finish, Memphis takes the bowl, the last of his cleaning. He smiles at you, and neither of you feel the need to say anything more. Then you simply exchange nods and walk your separate ways back into the bright market, somehow changed. Damn. What do you have now? Oh my god. Oh, more. Mentions an old recipe for matsutake broth, and all he needs are 2 handfuls of matsutake caps, freshly sourced. Okay, so we're actually good on energy, too. Okay, so I'm gonna do something risky. Seemingly, I'm gonna need to have this done sooner rather than later anyway. So I'm gonna use both of these 5s that I have. Okay, we'll pause. We're halfway done on this. Okay. Alright. Clearly we can go there. Actually, where is his office? Patrol the ward. I mean, I guess we can fuck with this a little bit. It's risky, but, you know. Neutral? Okay, okay. Collecting tithes. Which does actually get you scrap. I will pass. Maybe another time. Yeah, because I feel like just with the way this game is formatted, I'm gonna miss a lot, you know? You kind of have to, after a certain point, you really gotta start, battening down the hatches, as it were. In order to, like, get shit finished. Because if you half-ass everything, you're not gonna finish the goddamn thing. I guess Much as I don't want to, I do think this plotline's very interesting. Let's... that one. And may as well burn this last one too. Negative, of course. Fuck. Almost done, though. I would gladly want to get this done as quickly as human possible. Yeah, I think a recurring theme of the game is you can't do everything. Yeah. You can actually get most of it done, you just have to pick a good order. Fair enough. Yeah, some of these, I think... How many days we have left till, We're not even halfway on that. Okay. Okay. I actually do have a scrap component. Fuck it. Forgot we had this perk. That'll actually help us a little bit. Yeah, why not? Will help us still have 6 dice at least. Give me... God. Okay, those are actually good rolls, to be fair. Alright, so I'm gonna burn that 6 on the side reel. Like signs of the sword. Sojourner? Sojourner? I don't know how that word is actually pronounced, and I feel stupid like that. Oh, it actually gives you a scrap item for that, too. Alright. Neutral. Okay. Okay. So let's unfortunately help Ethan. These last 2, and I think we'll be done for the day. Positives. Okay. Okay. That actually gives me energy too. Forgot that was a thing. Now, I think we could probably finish this tomorrow, right? Yeah, if we get a good dice in the morning, I think we'll be fucking good. In fact, what I'll do is, since we have a lot of money burning a hole in our pocket, and it's only 64, I'm actually gonna buy a stabilizer. In fact, I'll buy 2, because this seems really helpful that we have this much money burning a hole in our pocket. Alright, sleepy time. I just went right the fucking bucket. Michael. Ooh, again, really, really good dice. Really damn good dice. I guess that's what you get when you're healthy. In fact, what I'll do, just to keep the energy flowing, I'm gonna go pay. That's the wrong place. I'm going to pay my cryo. There we are. Pay for some food. Then we'll fucking finish this bullshit with the fiber. Ethan's debt is paid. They're never going to release my debt, the shits. Ethan kicks out a locker and the sound rattles loudly around the room. Ethan paces around the small room swearing to himself. You watch him from the locker bench. Calm down, they'll do it. Ethan laughs. There's no way, he splits on the floor, an old habit. They like having sniveling little shits like us to work their club. Saves on the overheads and to get the bosses around. He kicks the locker again and swears. What did they actually tell you, buddy? No shit about getting back to me. I swear to God, these are the most straight-edge gangsters I've ever seen. You are like... I don't know how I would describe this character. Besides, like... You know, I feel like it probably says a lot about the nature of internet... internet interaction that I have to specify that I don't like him as a person. I think he's a very fascinating character that I feel has a very interesting spot in this game. I'm liking him more and more as time goes on, and as he sort of like fails more and more, and you can kind of get like under his skin a little bit, you know. to like really kind of understand what makes this asshole tick, you know? Can't do it. I can't spin another ship, stopping spacers, bringing a nail gun. Yeah, he's a fail boy, you know? He's like, what's his name from Zeta Gundam? Why can't I remember the fail boy from Zeta Gundam's name? Hold on. Jared Mesa. Who is literally like the Char Aznavour of that show, who his whole thing is that he just fails over and over but keeps getting promoted for it. And I think that's such a fun way to do a shitty dumbass rival character. I'm going up there and shoot I'm going to go up there and shoot every single one of those shits. He makes a finger gun. Hold on. Don't get all excited, I haven't got my gun, remember? He stops spacing. But you know, Sleeper, that's not a bad idea you have there. It's a terrible idea. What is it, though? He gives you a look. I don't mean shooting out the place, I mean getting the gun that's beside you on the bench. Think about it. What am I supposed to do when Maywick gets here? Shout him down? I need that gun if you want me to keep up my end of the deal. It's simple. An explosive personality for distraction at the front. Places a hand on his own chest. A sneaky Sleeper to go in the back. At your chest. What about the debt? We've done our times, and... Oh, it's this song again, let's go. And the wounds, they faded. If they don't notice us take the gun, they'll never know it's gone. Plus, he stands up, after my distraction, they'll be happy to see the back of me. Or they'll want you dead even more. Either works, at least I'd never have to see the inside of this shithole again. He gives the locker one less click for good luck. Let me know you want to do this, then we both move as one and meet up in the Bright Market after. Don't take too long and I really will shoot this place up. You know I'll do it. Fuck off, man. Fucking shithead. What are we doing? Grab the gun. This is a danger, so I'm gonna pop a D6 on it. Right, pop a 6 on it. Let's do it. Grab the gun. The gun tucked safely into a pocket. You work your way down the stairs to lead up to the office. Doorman passes you in the exchange nod. It seems like you're in the clear. You hurry on, eager to get out before anyone spots anything. As you come down the main stairway into the front of the club, you see Ethan entering. He has a dark look in his eyes which troubles you. He's reaching in the pocket of his coat, slowly, carefully. You catch his eye and he raises an eyebrow. Shake your head. Long pause, then he nods, and you turn around, walking back out of the club. You exhale, not realizing you were holding your breath. And you're out without a single shout, without anyone noticing. You meet Ethan around the corner on a quiet Bright Market walkway. You have it? What the? Yeah, what were you doing in there anyway? What were you? I was about to start a distraction, like we agreed. Just show me. Lift it out of your pocket, and it is colder, heavier than you expected. Ethan watches you take it out. Nice. Now, if you would, you back into his hand. Memory jumps in your mind. Ethan in the compressor, hand out, asking for his gun back. Memory followed by the memory of a sharp dizzying pain. You flinch. I'm gonna wait because I think this is way more compelling. It's just again. Come on, hand it over. Oh, this is so tempting. Oh, it's so tempting to do this. I just don't know if it's gonna fuck me over if I do. Oy. I mean, if he's gonna help us get Maywick's ass, I guess we kind of have to hand it over. He grabs and looks down the sight. He signs a sigh of relief. Oh, come the fuck on, dude. Then he meets your eye and slowly raises the gun until it's pointing directly at your head. Not fucking funny, man. Okay, so I fucked up, huh? Still don't get it, do you, Sleeper? When they canceled that contract, I lost everything. My reputation, my payout, any way of getting off this shitty station, everything. All I had left was you. My little Sleeper with a heart of gold. Couldn't believe it worked. Now we're done. You know, the contract's canceled, dumbass. No shit. Ethan steps back a little, taking himself out of arm's reach. He slides his slate out of his jacket pocket with his other hand. Now to call Maywick. Are you fucking losing it? You know, he's not gonna get here any quicker. No, he's totally lying about this. You're crazy, Sleeper. Like, I would kill one of my own for you. For what? Help you wash dishes? Last long and loud. You hate him for it. Is such... Oh my god, I want this dude turbo dead. Or, excuse me, turbo dead. There we go. I didn't want to be scared. I'm not scared. I'm never scared. He's here, you know, on the station. I've been speaking with him. He tells me we can split the contract. Not 50-50, but enough of a finder's fee that I can get out of the shithole. He's fucking lying. At this point, Sleeper, I'm not sure you are the one I'd trust to spot a lie. He winks. Glasses around. I have learned one thing from you, though. Sleeper and all our cycles working that shitty club. People never know when to cut and run. It's like they freeze in the headlights when the future's bearing down on them. They watch it coming, watch the death flying in at a fraction drive speed. At every chanting, you still kept on going like some idiot robot going through the motions, even when you knew you'd be crushed. And let me tell you something else. Ow. Oh? The shot enters through his upper back and he crumbles immediately to the ground. You drop two without thinking, pressing yourself to the walkway floor like it might save you. Silence. Oh, holy shit. Oh no. Wait a minute. You have been here the whole time. Holy shit, this design. Oh. Look up and see him coming down the walkway. Silent, eyes alight. Maywick. Freeze in fear. Here it comes. You see it just by Ethan's crumpled body. The gun. Move. Can't. Move. Inch forward. Go for it. Going forward and a shot sounds out. You feel it rip all over your back. Then your hands are on the gun and you scramble to your knees behind Ethan's body and fire. Close your eyes. You fire again and again and again until the clip is empty and all that are left are clicks. You drop the gun and stand up. You don't hear anyone running. You don't hear anything. You just hear the sound of your own breath. Holy fuck. Start walking, stepping over Ethan's static body, walking along the walkway, and then past Maywick, his eyes now dark, some mechanical fluid leaking from his chest. Perhaps the same fluid that is inside you. Try not to think about it. Keep going, and the sound comes back. The eye comes back. And as it does, you hear the sounds of thousands of people getting on with their lives. Thousands of people who are just going to keep going until they can't anymore. Look up, and all you see are the wheeling stars. They're spinning and you are suddenly dizzy, though the eye has always spun like this, hasn't it? You don't stop walking. Keep going. That's all there is now. Path forward. S and ARP have left you no history, no past to speak of. Just a void that threatens to swallow you if you slow down. You think of Ethan's smile, his voice, and feel sick. Is it over? You aren't sure it ever can be, but you are still here and you can't stop now. There has to be a better end than this. Fuck. Oh, the achievement being called for a few chits more. Dude. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that'd do it. We've got no time limit anymore, presumably? It's like... No, yeah, the Maywick clock is gone, because that dude's dead as shit right now. Fuck. Okay, well. We'll do what we've been doing. Oh, this music is so good. Alright. Hop her in. Get never closer. Alright, let's see. Mushrooms still aren't ready yet, so... Can't really think of much else to use on... to get used on this until the mushrooms are done, so... I think I might literally just... Actually, As much as I think this plotline, like the Yadigan stuff, is interesting, I don't think it's what I'm gonna be emphasizing until I actually get like a free minute, you know? Which there really isn't all that much of now. But let's do this. Okay, we got 5 more pips on this thing. And a shit ton of money burning a hole in our pocket. Well. Go sleep. And start our non-hunted life, presumably? That clock is gone. Like, goner. Let's, rest, I guess. No, yeah, you killed his ass. You shot him to death. Incredibly badly. You wake from dreams of Maywick's amber eyes floating in a pool of dark fluid. It's difficult to get to sleep, and you suspect that isn't about to change anytime soon. Not after what happened. But you also feel something else as you get up, thumb the power stud of the stove, and begin to boil the water just like every morning. Feel something has lifted, something that has been hanging over you since you arrived on this station. Not to think too hard about it, to question it, you just let that lightness stay. Let it settle as you go through your routines. The hope is that if you don't focus on it, don't look at it directly, it won't get scared and leave you. But the lightness will stay for this cycle, and then another, and then another. After all that's happened, a little lightness would be nice. Oh, the music kicking in after that line. Oh, fuck. That shit fucking hits, dude. Ugh. Like, I just felt myself fucking hell up. Ugh. Fucking so impactful. Alright. Lush room. Give me matsutakes. That's a Reedrill and a matsutake. Give me another. That was not it. Not it, game. Enough of that mushroom time. Okay, actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do something stupid that I might regret. We're gonna go drop this 6 on the side rail horizon. And then we're gonna re-roll this. Yes! Let's go! Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, aviary. Give me a good final mushroom, please. 3 matsutake caps. Let's fucking go. Hypha Labs. So you need a matsutake sample. I'm saving the rest. And then I think Reedrill will finish it off, because that's 2. Yes. Rico. Hello, ma'am. Welcome, sleeper. I'd like to tell you a story. Makes a way down the corridor that leads back up towards the main commune building. People first crossed what we called Founder's Gap into the Greenway. They did so against the wishes of Andre Erlin. Andre Erlin. Okay. I was just making sure. I was like, Andre? I was like, is that how that's pronounced? Okay. At the time, Erlin was trying to stabilize the Union and establish control over the Eye in the wake of Solheim's collapse. Chaos, competing factions, failing systems, so many dead and injured from the riots. That was his priority. With cross through a glass-roofed tunnel, Greenway outside crowded with vines and branches, dappling the light. Erlin had written the Greenway off, cut off from the rest of the station, and linked to a broken spoke, saying it was only a matter of time before everything here would die. Refused to let anyone abandon their duty to the Union and cross. They are traitors to the cause or as good as. Speaker continues, making her slow but steady way into the inner gardens of the commune. There weren't many of us, but we believed what was here was worth saving. We had to keep our plans secret until we crossed, and some of us left people behind. Pauses to catch her breath, her voice cracking. It's difficult to know if from effort or emotion. What we found was a disaster, nothing like what you see here. Half of the greenway was leaking oxygen into space, the plants flash frozen. Another half was a swamp of mulch as decaying matter had clogged every system. We worked hard, we lost good people, we cleaned up and closed up, but it was never going to be enough. After many, many cycles, we all knew this place was doomed, but we kept on working, walking less and less, because we couldn't face it. We had developed a death wish. If the greenway was going to die, so would we. But it didn't. It did not do that. This place is goddamn gorgeous. It did not. Rico smiles and crossed some invisible boundary, tipped some biological scale, and the greenway started to recover. Plants flowered, crops sprouted. For the first time, we reaped the fruits of our labor. Rico smiles, looking up at you. I thought it was us that we managed to do it just enough to end the cycle of decay. Thought we had saved the greenway until today. Rest of the grow beds of the commune, rich with the hustle and bustle of hyphen members planting and harvesting. For a while, Rico is quiet. People simply observe the hypnotic movements of the work crews, the eager chatter washing over you like a wave. Rico smiles to herself. Should have known, of course, that our arrogance was unfounded, but we needed to believe back then. We needed a myth to bring more people across the gap. Both move into a smaller corridor, Rico following some direction unknown to you. What you have shown me is that, back then, the greenway saved us, not the other way around. Tell me, have you ever consumed one of the Matsutake or Reedrill caps you have been growing? Yeah. I imagine they were delicious, nutritious, almost uniquely so. She muses. After all, they were designed for you. Huh? Rico has a mischievous look. First I thought it was the location they were grown. It was the location they were grown in that made the mushrooms from the aviary, from the labs, or from the groves different to each other. What I've come to understand is that it is the person growing them. Matsutake and Reedrill caps you brought me are totally unique, containing the compounds never usually found in similar specimens in my possession. Many of those compounds aren't even digestible for humans, but for a sleeper... Oh my god. That's why mushrooms are so good, because they're made for me! Rico smiles as she leads you into the eternal garden of the commune, where the hive of members have planted species from all over the Greenway. Back when the tide turned, when the Greenway started to recover, we all felt something. Response. That this place was not just alive as the forest is alive, but alive in other ways. Communicative, responsive. We shrugged it off at the time, but now I understand why. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Yo. Okay, this place is responding to us, adapting itself to us. It is growing fruiting bodies for you, from me. It is adapting, changing. It is, in short, displaying all the signs of sentience. The Greenway is sentient. Hello? Perhaps not the Greenway, but the ecosystem itself or something within it. Rico sits on a bench within the peaceful garden and gestures for you to join her. You have been growing the Reedrills and the Matsutakes and the aviary, those species so familiar to the Greenway. Have you discovered any others? Yes, actually. I should like to see those. Please bring me some next time you are here. Look around the garden amazed at the sense of peace within it. Rico interrupts the silence. A species of mushroom that I haven't seen in years. It is dark, short, shaped like a club. First found in those early days when we were working to save this place. It was around the time that we started to lose our first members. Oh, hi, Teej. Hello. They're succumbing to some infection, some mold growing deep in the dark molds that drowned this place. At that point, we thought we were lost, and these mushrooms emerged from that same black mold. We tested them and saw that they contained some compounds that counteracted the mold. They contained an antidote? What? Okay. Of course, as a botanist, I saw this as part of the natural process of this ecosystem, even if the timescale seemed absurdly short. What I'm wondering is if that antidote was a gift. Perhaps if you are patient, you will receive your gift too, Sleeper. I love her so much. You're seemingly done telling stories for today. Watch the light playing off the leaves and plants around you and wonder what forces could be at play in this place. After a while, you stand and leave with a quiet nod to Rico, leaving her to her memories. Dude, holy shit. Okay. Rico, you're in the mushroom grove? Is that correct? Where are you, Rico? Oh, you're in the Hypha Labs, I remember now. Here, one of these. Okay, so we need 2 more. Which I think means... Oh, I don't have any dice either. No, we need 2 more growth spores, it looks like. Okay, sleepy time. Give me good dice. Actually, it doesn't matter if you give me good dice, and I can just re-roll them. Well, I'm starving right now. Okay. So what we'll do... I'm gonna go eat a food. Go eat a lot of food. So you're looking for the matsutakes, which I can give you right now. And while I'm here, I'm going to give this to you because it's probably gonna steal me away if I don't. And it won't let me eat some shit. Awesome. Yeah, because now you're gonna have a 3-day prep period. Okay, here's what we're doing. This goes here. Oh, it literally only needs 1 more. Alright. Oh, fuck. I think either way, this is going to get that 1 pip. Do it. Fuck. Damn it. Do it again. Yay! Woohoo! Your crew slowly Your crew slowly filters out of the shipyard locker room, the bubbling chatter reducing with each group that leaves. There's excitement in the air. Haven Age just made an announcement. The assembly teams are done. Sat on the locker room bench, you can feel the side rail out there, its hulking mass now intimately familiar to you. Over the past cycles, you've watched it grow, be assembled. You've walked through its veins and molded its bones. Now it is ready for the final stage. We'll go to testing now, then enter a process of sealing and resealing, checking and rechecking before it is deemed suitable for its generational trip. But for now, your work is done. You can't help but feel proud. Lim! Lim! Hello, sir. A cough interrupts your thoughts. It's Lim changing out of his work gear. Mina nowhere to be seen. He smiles. She'll be ready soon. Where's your daughter? 2 are fast friends, huh? She's being watched at home. Now I'm on the work team. I can afford a bit more help. He corrects himself. Was on the work team, I mean. We are all out of a job now. He quickly adds, not that I'm complaining. Lim comes to sit beside you on the bench. She's got to be in her best shape when she carries you. Mina and me out of here. So confident? Lim smiles apologetically. Why not? I figure I'm due a lucky turn by now. He rubs his hands nervously. No use in wondering what if till the draw anyway. There's a few cycles till then. We haven't seen you in so fucking long, dude. Lim is right, but the odds seem unlikely anyway. How many are working in the shipyard? Hundreds? 1,000? Generally see more faces than you can count pass through. Is Celis Foundation even going to keep their promise? Out here on the Eye, you get the sense that no one will hold them to it. Why else would they be building a side reel in a surrogate system? As you think, Lim watches you with a worried look. How's Mina doing? Lim is surprised by the question, but smiles. She's doing well. She misses having you over. Actually, I need to get you 2 together soon, especially now I won't see you here either. Lim gazes into space. She's pretty stuck on you, actually. She told me the other cycle that she doesn't want to go unless you can come too. He sighs. You ever been in a thunderstorm sleeper? Real big one? I don't remember. Lim shoots you a worried look for a moment. It's something else, he smiles. The sound, the smell, the rain hammering down. The whole sky stretched out and bruised, roaring and huge. The place I was born, New Pembroke, a dry old rock in the Conway system, had 2 seasons. One of them was as dry as bone, dusty, ugly. The other was one long storm, a side effect of the terraforming efforts, they said. The rain used to rattle off the roof like bullets. It washed the dust away, turned the streets to rivers. It'd sing us to sleep and wake us in the morning. We'd wait half a year just to see it again. Last day was the one where the first drops fell. He sniffs. Some days I wake up swearing I can hear it again. I was thinking, Mina's never seen a storm, never even felt rain. Growing up here, the rain her only horizon, always in the dark. I want to change that for her. If they give me a ticket but they only give Lim or Mino one, I'm giving my ticket to them and I'm staying on the eye. I want the best for them, even if at my own detriment. I want them to be able to have good, fulfilling lives, even if at my expense, because that's what friends do. I feel like that's where it's gonna go, right? Like, surely that's gotta kind of be where this plot line ends up, you know? Ugh. Of course, almost there. Lim stands stretching. Best to go back to the little one anyway. With the shifts done, I reckon she'll be happy to have me home for a few cycles. She'll wish his gear. See you in a few for the draw? I'll be there. Right on, he grins. Lim leaves, making you the last person in the cavernous locker room. As you sit, you think about rain, and a little hope creeps in. Is it possible? Could the Cyber really take you to a planet, a place with weather, with skies, with life? Get up quickly before you can think about it anymore. It's too soon to hope. Too dangerous. There's work to be done. How many cycles till that happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What are you waiting on? Yeah, we haven't heard anything from... Oh, wait, we haven't actually... Oh, right, because you have to wait for him to do that. We gotta go club heads, so I think what we should do now... We're, like, running out of shit to do. Besides Rabia's stuff, which I don't think we'll be able to finish by the end of the game, probably. Okay, so Mushroom Groves. I'm going to use this. Or Grove Spores. There we go. Just so I can get shit happening at the same time. So we got 3 of those now. Labs. The aviary. And we germinate these spores. And then we wait 4 days. And then if we can get Hypha Lab shit, if we can get these club head samples immediately, that'd be great. I would love that. I really... What do we need to bring you? G-roll caps, actually. Be aware that it's intended for late game play. I wonder if there's like a post game, like if you do stay on the eye, if you could just continue to do shit. I wonder, or if it just like cuts you off. Because I am curious. I might not stream this, but like I would love to play this on my own just to see what these updates are like. You know, especially since the whole refugee crisis thing going on here seems interesting, especially given what else has happened in this game so far. Alright, well, time to sleep. Actually... we got components for self-repair. Let's pop some of these, actually. At least 2 of them. Just so when I sleep, it won't fucking... get rid of one of my pips. Okay. Just so we can know that we have 4 dice to work with. Ooh. Good one, good one. Okay. That'll wait. In the meantime, what can we work on? Oh, actually, I know what. Where is the bar? Literally, where is the bar? It's the Overlook, right? Yeah. Alright, we don't really have all that much to work with, but we're gonna make it happen anyway. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna re-roll these and I hope that they give me actual better die. Yes! I'm fine with this. 2, that's 2. So we're almost done, essentially. Let's see if we get a positive here. Yeah, we would need 2 more 6s to be done with this. Oh, I hope this is the end of her quest line, because I don't know if I'd be able to do whatever else it asked me to do. Like, what is this waiting on? Oh, the draw is here, actually. Wait. Maybe we'll draw. Is this the same clock for both? Oh, okay, so the draw happens, and then this is the movement of the horizon. So this is happening sooner. This happens in 2 days. Okay. Oh, boy. I think we finished that. I think we finished that shit. Then with Fung, we do his shit as soon as humanly possible with the best dice we have. Give me good dice, please. All 3s? We're re-rolling that shit. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we can finish the other shit today. Finish the distillery. Ah. Alright, Tala, what we got? Tala stands back from the newly finished still and tub, hands on hips. Look at this, she grins. The overlook distillery in all its glory. She squeezes you around the shoulders. Thank you. How's sourcing ingredients? I got most of it covered between the food factories in the low end and the farm stacks on the Greenway. However, there is an issue. Tell me. Well, Reedrill the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Reedrill the mushroom. That's what gives it the golden color and earthly taste. The alcohol is infused with the mushrooms along with a mix of spices. And you need Reedrill caps to make Reedrill, but no one wants to supply us. Distilleries on the Greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across Founder's Gap. However, I have an idea. We can grow our own Reedrill caps here. Gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. I can bring you mushrooms. Tala gives you a pitying look. Where's your vision? Any outside suppliers means that they take a cut. Okay, maybe not you, but someone somewhere takes a cut. Made a still, we set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light, they barely need soil. We can do this. Or at least we could if we had something to grow them from. Like spores? Exactly. You are the perfect person to get me those spores. She nods rapidly. Think about it. You built the still and you're great with plants. You know that I like the back of your hand. Need I go on? Are you flattering me? If it's working, then yes? I love her. Ma'am. Look, I can't leave the bar. Other people picking up shifts. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine. Wonderful. You'll love it over on the Greenway. I think all that fresh air, open space. She sees your expression. Okay, I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. Really is something, though, isn't it? And want to or not, you really have to agree. Was that not a drive, either? Okay, what do we need to do? We just need 3 more spores. Awesome. I think we can actually pretty easily do that. I wish I could re-roll again, though. Ugh. This song's so good, dude. I don't want to do this, but give me a positive. Fuck. That's very bad, actually. Shit. Good rolls for that. Infest, you sell me shit? No, fuck you. Dude. Damn it. Actually, wait, can't you just, like, buy me shit? No? Right, because you don't... Oh, fuck. Infest... Yes, please. Don't have anywhere else to buy. Wait, actually, the farm stacks will help. I forgot about the farm stacks. We have a boatload of money. Give me food, please. Okay, regardless, I'm gonna try that one more time. Where's the fucking... Yeah. Please? Give me at least a neutral, please. Oh god, that really fucks you up, Jesus. Well, I guess you're gonna have to get another bit of cryo out of me. Bastard. Oh. Guess we start that tomorrow, too. Cycle. Okay. Ugh, those are not good rolls. I want to re-roll that though. Yeah. Okay, a 6. Okay, I will gladly take a 6. This collects more shit. That's 2. I'm gonna try this, and I hope it at least gives me 1 so I can finish this plot line. I say. So if we can get this tomorrow. Positive. Come on, positive. Positive energy. Yes! Let's go! My clapping worked. Okay, so Overlook. Emphas, you're wanting that. Where is the Overlook? Where is it? There we are. Have your spores. I swear, if Infus starts asking me for club head stuff, I'm gonna lose my mind. And you have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. 6 more days. And then y'all... Oh shit, that's today too. Okay, Infus, buddy. Infus is preparing the Matsutake caps. He cleans them carefully with a damp cloth before shaving the stalks as if he was sharpening a pencil. His knife slides through them, revealing the bright white of the flesh within. These are good, Sleeper. Very good, he says without looking up. Borrow with Mingi for some kelp, too, so we can brew the dashi. You know Mingi? Infus looks up from cutting with a smile. Everyone knows Mingi. Infus slides Matsutake mushrooms to one side and takes out a closed pan. He opens the lid and you see the green wafer of kelp sitting in a bath of water. Been soaking it since last cycle, Infus explains. Should be good to warm now. Lifts the pan over the burner and turns it on low. We have some time now. He wipes his hand clean and throws the cloth over his shoulder. However, there is one difference this cycle. Alice, you have been the one providing the ingredients, so it's my turn to provide a story. Okay. Good. The story is important to me. He gestures for you to sit. You both sit on the folding stools behind the stall. You see these? Infus runs a hand over his forearm, tracing circular scars that mark them like perfect bite marks. Helme called it an anchored interface rig, a mechanical control device for piloting a heavy-duty extraction suit in low-G industrial operations. We called it a bone suit. Where is he talking about? I assume these. Like that sort of scar there. We still a pattern of larger circles on his shoulder. They drill in and anchor it here, then all the way down the arm. He taps each scar on the way. Maps mechanical movements to the suit exactly, a one-to-one mechanical replication. You swing your arm, a 2-ton arm swings too. Just seen the recruitment vid. Strong people and even stronger shoots tearing through scone and scrap. Superheroes. Half my graduating year signed up from company school to company shuttle. Conway from birth to death. Stares off into the distance for a moment, fighting with the memories. But the bone suits weren't good. The rate of failures was high. Failures meant arms torn off, anchors torn out, broken bones, bad stuff. So, after a while, Conway discontinued them. No longer competitive, they said. He checks the broth, turning down the heat and adding the mushrooms. There we were, hundreds of us with surgical alterations for suits that didn't work. They sent us home, back to that company colony that spat us out to be cleaners, drivers, cooks. Gave us drugs for the pain and told us to make something of ourselves. When I deserted, bribing some passing spacers to take me into orbit, there were only me and a couple others left. The rest just faded away. Arthritis, osteoporosis. They folded in on themselves like paper lanterns. That was my generation. The anchor points still ache, still burn. He touches the scars. What burns worse is the betrayal. I've been on the eye a long time now, but that will never fade. Not that, and not the faces of my friends. Memphis reaches over and sprinkles a handful of leaves into the broth. It is ready. Yeah. You seem like a damn good guy, honestly. Don't be. It was Conway's crime, and you know better than most what we went through. It's enough that you're here to listen. Memphis pours the broth into a double-walled metal bowl and hands it to you. The heat radiates through your hands, and the smell drifts up, rich and sharp, like a pine forest after the rain. Drink the broth slowly, chewing the matsutake and thinking. Memphis busies himself with cleaning the pans in the bowl, sealing the kelp back up for another day. Then he quietly comes to sit with you while you finish your meal. Neither of you speak, preferring instead to let the story linger in the air a little longer. It's not that there is nothing to say, it's that sometimes, in the moments after something, speaking breaks the spell. Both idle, eager to be in each other's company, Memphis taking longer over his cleaning, his packing, and you savoring the final dregs of both. Broth. When you finally finish and hand him the bowl, you feel the spell break and the story leaves you both. As you leave, you know that both of you are somehow a little more empty and a little more full than before. Fuck, I love him so much. I love him so much, dude. Did that finish that story, actually? It did. Wow. That is actually incredible. He's so good. Alright, so we got more upgrade points here. Agent nodes give double data rewards. I'd say we save up for one of these +2s, maybe. Fuck. Alright. Alright, Lemon Mina. What we got? What we got here? What we got here, y'all? The crowds have already gathered by the time you get to the shipyard, and you recognize faces among them, people you've worked alongside on the side reel. Intervening cycles have turned their excitement to anxiety, and a few of them smile at you. And few of them smile at you. Instead, the nervous energy of the crowd fills the space, creating a feedback loop of growing tension. Pick out Lim and Mina and work your way over to them, pushing through the crowd. Sally raises his eyebrows at you, his anxiety obvious, but Mina flashes you a huge smile, unaware of the tension. "Robot!" she shouts, reaching to you. "Hi, Mina." Jay's frantically grinning. "Quite the turnout, huh?" Lim glances around, pulling Mina close. "I don't think patience is one of this crowd's strengths." Excuse me. The sound of an argument towards the back catches your and Lim's attention. He's putting it lightly. This place seems set to explode. This isn't good. Lim doesn't dare answer, but the look in his eyes suggests he agrees. His disaster ring heart of the Celis Foundation. The announcement echoes from the speakers at the shipyard entrance, and shouts of "Quiet!" rapidly follow. "I'm sorry I can't be there to meet you all, and thank you on behalf of Sindra Celis for the work you've done on the sidereal horizon." Most of the crowd strains to see Asher's face, but the small display shows only a ghostly white figure, smudged and unclear. Sindra wanted me to pass on her personal thanks for your commitment to and belief in the Celis Foundation's mission. You chose the Eye for this project because you knew that we would find like-minded individuals here, especially among the ranks of the venerable Haven Age Association. This dude seems like a corporate shill, and I want him dead. Unlike most of the Corps, we neither believe Erlin's Eye to be a threat or a rogue state, but instead an embryo for the foundation of a new decentralized social structure, one where each citizen might be the master of their own destiny. A ripple of impatience runs through the crowd. They didn't come here for a sermon. We're all pioneers, just like those Corps citizens who the sidereal horizon will carry in cryosleep to the planet that will become the Foundation's first frontier world, Celis 1. At the mention of the destination world, excited conversations break out among the workers. There, our citizens will be able to create their own innovative bottom-up economic order aligned with the principles set down by Sindri Celis herself: freedom, resilience, and self-sustenance. This is all thanks to your tireless efforts in the Haven Age yards. As a reward for those efforts, you may know that we are offering a select group of the opportunity to join the caretakers of this vision, staff of the Sidereal Horizon, who will maintain the vessel during its multi-decade transit through interstellar space. Lim turns to you, his eyes bright. "This is it! This draw has been performed at random by the central AIs of the Foundation and is final and binding. Please note, only licensed contractors of the Foundation... Oh, licensed contractors. Okay. I know you have all been eagerly awaiting this day, and without further delay, I will now read the Celis identification numbers of those chosen for this great honor. A murmur runs through the crowd. Celis identification numbers? Licensed contractors? Never even heard the term mentioned. Is this something you were supposed to be assigned? Glance at Lim, but his eyes are fixed forward, wide and shimmering. All around you, people are speaking in hushed tones like a rising wave. Aster starts reading out sequences of numbers and letters, and panic begins to set in. No one seems to know what is happening. Somewhere near the front of the crowd, someone shouts in celebration, and everyone pushes forward. Lim? Turn to see Lim still staring forward. Mina is scared now, as the shouts start. Daddy? Someone throws something at the entrance, and it rattles against the shipyard doors. You see for the first time, the Haven Age security stood on either side, scared, arguing between themselves. You feel the anger rising in the crowd. Lim, let's go. He doesn't move. They might call out our names. I can't. Mina tugs at his dog tags. It's not happening. Lim blinks rapidly, then turns to you. He opens and closes his mouth and looks down at Mina. He sees the fear in her eyes and understands it's time to go. Lead Lim and Mina out, shoving people aside. As you do, you hear the sounds of scuffles emerging at the front of the crowd, with metal canisters bouncing off the shipyard walls. Keep your head down and walk away, the sound of Aster reading off the ciphers echoing above the chaos like some strange mantra. When you turn to Lim, there are tear tracks running down his cheeks, and Mina is slipping into his jacket. You feel the sadness rising in you, too. They screwed you. Screwed all of you. We're never even on the list. The feeling is as unpleasant as it is familiar. Stare ahead into the tunnel as the security sirens sound out, a signal for the coming violence. Fuck. Drive failed? Drive failed? I've never seen that happen before. Were we too late? Whoa. Where does that go on this list, even? Oh. Fuck, man. Fuck. The draw didn't go your way. In fact, you never had a chance. Fuck me, dude. Oh. When this game swings, it fucking swings. My God. Okay, well, let's try and go to the Greenway and all that. More of these. What the fuck am I doing? Use the dice. Give me a neutral. Fuck. Okay, well, guess we gotta sleep. In fact, what I'll do... just so we can have a full array of dice for this next day. Ugh. Man. Okay, I will be right back. Oh, those dice suck ass other than these 2 6s. I will be right back, though. I return. Hello. Let's get right back to it, I guess. Don't worry, I don't think you can succeed that one lemon Mina drive. You did, as it says, never have a chance. Fuck. That just hurts, dude. Like in general. What we're gonna do? Let's see. Into the garden. That's not the one. This one. Let's get spores. So now we can have that one done. I keep losing where the bar is. There she is. Oh, wait. I just wasted a dice because I didn't need to do that. Actually, just in case the shit we're about to do with the mushrooms doesn't work out, I guess that actually helps us in a weird way, I guess. Because we need to. Right, okay. Use a 6. Ideally, club. Those are 2 Matsutakes. Fuck. Okay. Reroll. Okay. Give me a club. 2 clubs. A single club. Okay. Don't fuck me over, please. Please don't fuck me over. Please. Fuck. Damn it. Well, I guess I gotta germinate spores again. That's so frustrating. I get it. I understand. But man, that's annoying. Now we have to wait more days for shit to happen. Okay. Well, have your fucking club head. Need one more. I don't know what to do with these Matsudake. Who is asking for those? Isn't there someone asking for those? Can I sell these for money or something? I guess y'all were. I don't want to touch that till the game is like nearing. Until the end of the game is in sight, I guess. Is kind of where my mind's at. I don't know. Oh, because Lemon Mina's unit. There's a note out on the door of the unit. Sleeper. Gone to find work. Lim. Fuck me, dude. Okay, so how many days is left on that? What is this clock for? Wait. There's a clock there. What was that for? Wait a minute. Odavak. Okay. I mean, I guess we can help Rabaya with our shitty 1 dice. Yeah. That went about as good as I would have expected it to. Confess, give me some shit. Thanks, buddy. One more. For kicks. Okay. Back to sleep, though. Maybe. At least we're still gonna have all 5 dice. Right? I don't think we're losing. Yeah. 4, 4, 4. Okay. We'll re-roll those last 2, I guess. So that'll wait. What else can we eat right now? I really don't think there's much else we can do at the moment besides wait. Not a lot. Besides, like, Rabaya stuff, but... And then Mina aren't happening till tomorrow. Overlook still has 2 days left on it. Docks aren't happening. 1 more day till the Sidereal Horizons moved over to the hub. Yeah, tomorrow's like the day, right? Really, that's all we can use our dice on right now. Would be, or at least that I want to do, the bias stuff, I guess. Get some good progress on that. Ooh, another 6, hell yeah. Okay. Oh, as you say your goodbyes to the other enforcers and walk back to the low end, a chirruping catches your attention. Quiet corridor away from the thoroughfare, someone has stuck a small recorder to the wall with suit sealant tape. Written across the fluorescent tape is one word, sleeper. Peel away from the wall, and as you do, it triggers some sort of improvised trip switch. Sleeper, Sabine's voice cracks through. I've seen you with Yadigan members. Are they holding you captive now, too? A high whine. Sorry if I have dragged you into this. Do not trust them. Something is happening within the gang, some kind of power struggle. I will come soon. Thanks to your efforts, I have located most of their properties. At the right time, I will see you soon. Don't give up. Remember our deal. The recording cuts out. At the recorder, processing what you have just heard. Hearing Sabine's voice again opens up something inside of you. As an ARP employee, do they know that I know? You struggle with a mix of concern and distrust. Go to recorder into a nearby waste chute as you leave the corridor. Still unsure who to trust, and head quietly out of the low end. I've not seen one that does, like, a mix like that, you know? Like a... not a mix, like a halfway point thing happening, you know? Actually, I would be fine with losing. Give me a neutral. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, sleepy time again. And all shit's gonna break loose tomorrow, presumably. Hooray. Aye, aye, aye. Ooh, good dice, good dice. Okay. Alright. Still got a couple days on. I guess let's go back and try and finish... or see what... okay, so Lemon Mina... well, the side reel's gone. Yeah. I guess Lemon Mina are the one thing we can work on today. Hey. There's no answer when you buzz Lim's unit, but the door is open. You push the door and find Mina sitting in the middle of the floor playing with Bun Bun. Hi, Mina. Hi, Robot, says Mina sullenly, waving Bun Bun's paw without looking up. Yeah, where's your dad? He doesn't respond. She walks Bun Bun across the floor, narrating quietly to herself. Look around the unit. It is a mess. Dishes and glasses on the side. Some of Mina's clothes piled up in a corner. Mina is sitting by her bag, which is spilled out across the floor, her drawing slate cracked and dark. Let's tidy up. Start with the kitchen units, piling up the dishes in the auto wash and wiping them down. You pile the clothes up next, folding them neatly. Mina watches you quietly as she plays, curious but silent. You just started to look at her, fixing her cracked slate when Lim enters. Sleeper, what are you... Austin looks from you to Mina and back again. Never mind. He drops a bag by the door and slumps onto the couch. Everything okay? Lim lets out a weak laugh. You forgot the past few cycles now, too? Wish I was so lucky. He looks away at the open door. Look, now's not a good time. What happened, buddy? What happened? We messed up, that's what happened. We put our hopes in someone else's stupid scheme. Itches the bridge of his nose. I understand they'd never even put us on the list, right? I've been all around the rim looking for work, and I've run into more than a few from the crews. Turns out only long-time Haven Age members were issued with Celis ID's numbers. They never planned to consider us. Even they'd said they didn't know what was... Fuck, my... Haven Age says they didn't know that was what they were going to use to make the draw, and who knows, maybe Celis pulled the wool over their eyes, but what does it matter? All those hours in the yards for a hand-to-mouth wage and nothing else. He slams his hand down on the sofa. Can't be it. Well, it is. He looks at the open door again. You're moving the sidewall up the hub now, you know. he says without meeting your eye. That's where it'll depart from. Bringing in a ship with all their cryosleep pioneers and transferring them up there in microgravity before loading the crew. Sneak aboard. Think they're just gonna let people on board? The security they'll have has to be impossible. Looks over at Mina. Look, we'll be fine. We always have been. I just need a little time, guys. Get our hearts set on that trip is all. Mina comes over and claps into his lap. He smiles. I'm not giving up. Good for you. You get yourself on that ship. I won't stop you. Him strokes Mina's hair. Look, you want to go up to the hub and ask around? Be my guest. I can't get up there with Mina down here, and I'm sure the side route will bring in a crowd. Be careful. This kind of thing always attracts scammers and thieves. Finding your way on board, you take it. You helped get there, ask me, but for now, me and Mina here are sticking to the eye. I'll find a way for us all, though. Lim smiles but doesn't say anything. You stand to leave, and Mina grabs your hand, eager to give you one more smile. And you're out, back in the walkways of the low end, already thinking of plans to make this right. Fuck, they're all so good. Oh, this song again. I think this is probably one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack. I've had 2 days on the area. One more Clubhead sample, though. So, surely, with, you know... Actually, let's... I think, yeah, I just like listening to this song more. I'm just like, yeah, this one's probably my favorite. I want to know the name of it, though. And so let's do this. Energy. Need 4 more, so let's... Surely these won't be that bad, right? I actually did do it. I want this done. We'll re-roll this last one and call it a day. That made it worse. Damn it. Give me a plus. Okay, we're good. Maya? I just love the like melody of this one. It's so good. This time you meet inside Rabia's office, although now that you've seen it, office seems like the wrong term. Finder stood in an almost bare, shadowy unit midway through a sequence of stretches. There are 2 low stools and a terminal in the corner. It seems that most of the space is taken up by a heavy punching bag, rubber matting, and a stack of weights. Maya turns to greet you. You realize she's missing an arm. The prosthetic she usually wears is set in a cradle near the terminal, a web of colored wires running to it. Updates, she says, noticing you looking where her artificial arm usually is. Nothing to worry yourself with, of course. That's it, says Rabia, gesturing to the 2 diminutive stools. You'll settle on the stools, Rabia crossing her legs on top and sitting straight backed. Gia told me you've been doing the rounds, collecting ties, patrolling the ward. She smiles. Some of the enforcers are impressed, and they hear you handled a few difficult circumstances. Nicely done. Wanted to help. And you did. She closes her eyes for a moment. Hope you can now see how things work here now. Strong Yadigan means a strong low end. Both are woven into each other. And for you, life on the eye has been a struggle, but I hope we can do something about that from here onwards. Some of our members may not see it this way. I know you two are a refugee. He looks at you solemnly. That is why you've come to us. Enough, Rabia. Aw, fuck. Zavid's voice cuts through the conversation. I'm tired of listening to your affected nobility. They cross the room, Rabia's baton in their hand, the end lit with sparkling electricity. Maya looks between the 2 of you. I suppose this ambush was another cooperation between you two? Looks strangely unfazed. No, they're acting alone. Sabine pauses, thrown off for a moment by your renunciation. Maya takes this opportunity to act. She leaps from the stool and, fainting past Sabine, grabs the baton and twists it inwards. She's by far the stronger, and she pushes Sabine to their knees, plunging the crackling end of the baton towards their chest. They freeze there, Sabine struggling to keep the crackling baton from their skin. Stop. Do you support them? Rabia asks you, her eyes not leaving Sabine. Your loyalties are so easily swayed. I thought you were more than Yannick's attack dog, Rabia. Sabine spits back. Are you not able to think for yourself? Rabia holds the baton strong, and for a moment you think she's about to hammer it down into Sabine's chest, but after a painful wait, she throws Sabine down instead. Spins the baton in her hand, thumbing a switch and shutting it off in a single move. Fucking tell me what's happening. Both look at you, each still catching their breath as if they have forgotten about your presence. Explain what? Well, the moment I call my enforcers will come down here and take them away. That cracks her neck. You're lucky I didn't kill you. I would have had every right. Every right! She shouts, the anger a release of tension more than a threat. Sabine lifts themselves a little, bruised from the fall. They roll into their side and cough. Rabaya gives them some space, sitting back on the stool. Sabine props himself up on their elbows and fixes Rabaya with a hard stare. You have something to say? Rabaya taunts. Say it. This is your final opportunity, because after this, she laughs. No coming back. The point, Sabine breathes heavily. Refuses to listen to criticism of the Great Yadigan Project. Rabaya collects herself. Speak. She folds her arms and waits to be tense. Sabine takes a breath, organizing their thoughts. They go to start, pause, then decide on another approach. Eventually they say it. Yannick is a traitor. Rabaya immediately flinches, her eyes going to her prosthetic arm, her muscles clenching. But she writes it out, more eager to prove Sabine wrong than she is to hurt them, at least for now. When I came here from SNARP, they glance at you, gauging your reaction. It was Yannick who was one of the first to support me, look after me. Should have known then, but I was naive and afraid. Sabine turns to you. Sleeper. Take a breath. I know I should have told you I worked for SNARP long ago, but I thought you would abandon me. And you were my final friend. Fuck, Sabine! What you should know is that I left SNR because I was running for my life. I leaked documents on the Sleeper program, on the illegal and immoral practices it relied on, to the press. Oh, shit! SNR wanted me dead, and I fled as far as I could to this refuge at the edge of the surrogate systems. Sabine stops collecting himself. What does this have to do with Yannick? Rabaya interrupts. The Sleeper knows you're SNR, I told them. While you hid behind the cover of being a whistleblower, you and I both know you worked on the Sleeper program. Yannick told me as much. Sabine's face falls. It is true. He glanced at you and then away, ashamed. Left her head. But it is Yannick, not me, who is in the pocket of SNR. Oh. Maya flinches again. I can prove it. He made some kind of deal to keep me here, to tie me up in debt, to lock me away. In exchange... Maya slams her head on the desk. Just tell us, for God's sake. In exchange for those, Sabine finishes, nodding towards Rabaya's prosthetic arm in its cradle. If using Yadigan enforcers, using you as test subjects for SNR technology. I have the data to prove it. He has been bringing them in under the guise of stolen shipments and having me fit them, knowing each one is capturing data and sending it back to its makers. So that's what the data thing was about. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm actually going to plug the stream because this has gotten interesting. Holy fuck. Rabaya's fixed expression has started to fade. Sabine produces a slate. It's all here. Thousands of hours of usage data, failure rates, error dumps. These are untested implants, Rabaya. They could short out, fail, causing cascading failures across a person's body. And they have. Sabine suddenly looks incredibly tired. I thought the error rate in these units was down to them being stolen or modified. I tried to fix hundreds of failures in my time here. Not all of them... They stop, unable to continue. I close her eyes and breathe in. Breathes in. Then she opens them again and she holds them. Then she opens them again. She holds out a hand to Sabine. Show me, she says. Later, much later, when you leave, Sabine is still taking Rabaya through the manifest and usage data. Both of them crowd around the terminal as Sabine leads Rabaya through each layer of Yannick's betrayal. As you leave, Sabine catches your eye and something passes between you. Something like a thank you or a sorry or some other expression that communicates both sadness and hope. Damn. That is... Oh, they have some shit to do, huh? They have 3 fucking days. Okay, we got 3 upgrade points. Engineer, Endure, to it. Engage. I think we'll probably kick it +2 and Engage. All that a day. Let's go back home. Oh, hydrate, thank you. I was literally getting thirsty from reading too much. Hell yeah. Wah. Oh, we still have 2 days on that shit, too. Okay. Where's the thing? Combat access. I guess we may as well You have 6 days to do this shit. As you stop the worm, a thread jumps out of the facility. It unspools in front of you, releasing its data like ink in water. Sleeper, Fung's voice crackles through, moving in. Nodes, then ports. Aware of interference. Slot the worms. Timer starts now. Stay safe. If it dissipates, you're on your own now. Okay. Alright. Timer starts now. Let's go to sleep. And hope you actually get some bad rolls. For once. Yeah, baby. Ooh, okay. Alright. Still a day for that. Specifically looking. Where we got? I rolled 2 good. Game. So we can't do anything over Baya's office yet. Oh wait, is the first batch ready yet? Oh, I still got 2 days. Fuck. What do we even use these dice on? Literally, what the hell do we use this dice on, though? I don't think there is anything. I guess we could get money. We could work the stacks a little. We use some money. I could try to re-roll for worse dice. I think we do that, yeah. So, this is the one. We need either a 3 or a 2? Yeah, okay. Roll it. Yes! Let's go! Worm go in. Ooh, perfect. 2 in a row? Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. If this last one's a 6, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, 5. Damn it. Damn it. Worm go burr. Where did the fucking... Oh, so we gotta have both, I guess. Okay, so if we got a 5 tomorrow, I'm through and finish this, because I can't do that with a 6. River stock? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're almost done with that, actually. What can we use to burn a 6 on? Fuck it. Get good energy. Fine by me? Alright, sleepy time. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, so we just need a 5. Pray for a 5. Come on. 5-er. 5. Yeah! Okay. I can fuck with this. Worm go burr. This is gonna take 2 worm? Oh, just... Oh, that was just 1 layer. Oh, no. Oh, we need 3 for this? Oh, a 6. Okay, a 6. 6. Okay, so we can get 2 of these. Alright, so ideally, You can reroll this to either get a 5 or a 3. Yes! Let's go! We're done with this in like fucking 2 days. A thread from the facility cuts through that cloud like a hairline crack of light. That's it, the final layer of security broken. I had a Reedrill story, but my sub ran out, lol. Pos Champ is still good, IMO. Somewhere buried in the depths of the station, Fong is in control. He is slicing into the camera control circuits and piping out the result. Thread flickers and unravels into an image, a scene. 2 figures in a room, one sat, the other pacing. Pacing figures resolves into Harden, unmistakable superior posture, the shock of gray hair. Second figure's features don't seem to resolve. They are vague, uninformed, a problem within the data perhaps? You look closer. Then you see it. The figure is a proxy. Perhaps you should have expected it from Conway, a corporation whose very existence is owed to automation. Proxy's machine designed to be piloted by remote connection, someone elsewhere in the system puppeteering it with their own body, speaking so it may speak. Proxy sits impassively, or the Conway executive that's piloting them does, from the distant safety of some ship or orbital colony, perhaps. Whoa! Cherry, that's so nice! Thank you, Cherry Sherbet. Thank you. Very nice of you. And I guess technically thank you, Charlotte, for 11-month resub. Goddamn, that's almost a year. We can move forward, there is no doubt, Harden is saying. The reclamation teams are almost ready, and after that I will make the declaration. Nothing has to change. Proxy leans forward, its movement stilted, uneven, as if the body was being refracted through water. But things must change, Harden. We need further assurances. I've been informed of a breach in one of the closed networks in the low end. You have been careless. Harden waves the accusation away. You've been stretched. The breach was detected, yes, but no data of value was lost. Our board is concerned, Harden. A drop in our value would be unwelcome at this time. The proxy leans back, its posture dominant. The reclamation of A1 is contested, then we could be drawn into a compromising legal position. Harden approaches the proxy. There will be no contest. Not from Solheim, who cannot muster a defense. Not from Haven Age, who will fall into line below me. Crouches in front of the seated figure, eye to eye. And the people of this station, refugees, gangs, spacers, all either opportunists or degenerates. Oh, you're going the fuck down, my dude. Haven Age is no longer strong, no longer united. No one here believes in Erlin's vision, nor has the strength to enact it. I sat across from him at the negotiating table. He was forceful, eager, weakened by his ideological convictions, perhaps, but a great man nonetheless. This place no longer deserves to bear his name. Lie is crippled. It cannot survive. It's a ruin filled with squatters and outlaws. They'll be lucky if it still spins in 100 cycles. Now you will move forward with the reclamation, because otherwise you will lose your advantage in the system. Without your advantage, you will lose claims on the remaining palladium. Without the palladium, your factories will go dark. He pauses. Do I need to continue? One moment comes the response from the form the proxy. Its head drops to its chest. Harden steps back and paces once more, awaiting the discussion taking place elsewhere in the system. Watch Harden as he paces, as he considers his future. What goes on within a mind like that? In the mind of the man who would burn all those around him for a path to some imagined golden end. Proxy lifts its head. We are happy to proceed. We will legally claim the station formerly known as Solheim A1 as salvage within 6 cycles. Haven Age is to assist with the transport of the illegal residents to Conway Housing and Labor. Fuck this dude. Oh my god. Proxy jitters to its feet. Conway will also claim 70% of the raw output of the reclamation process after losses have been accounted for. Holy shit, Harden. You son of a bitch. Harden nods. I accept. Proxy reaches out to shake his hand like a marionette, and then the recording loops. Watch it play out a second time, gripped by a horrified fascination. There's a bluntness to the conversation, to its blatant disregard for humans as anything other than objects. Things to be moved, to be used, fed into structures, crushed, and losses accounted in, or in the cells of tables, the margins of ledgers. Realize now that you are no different from anyone else on his station in the eyes of the people in that room and those like him. Each body here can be recast as a piece of property, a tool, an expense, an acceptable loss. One moment they can be named as citizens, celebrated, protected, and in another, the very idea of citizenship can be used against them. This is what it means to live in proximity to a system like this. No longer, not while the eye spins. Gather the recording, pack into a polygon of purest light. You drift down to the surface dock like a falling leaf and find the relay. Well, it takes a second to place that polygon of data, that recording, into the relay system Fong prepared, and you watch as it bursts out, a web of threads, heading out into the black to every network device on the eye. Let them see what power makes of a man. Holy shit. Holy shit. This game's fucking sick. Alright, what do we got? That finished it, so we cracked Conway. So we are running out of shit to do. Alright, Fong. Where'd you go, buddy? This theme is also really good, yeah. Fong. Got a day still. Got a day still. Fong, you've got 2 days. Boone is chaotic. Most of it is in total lockdown. No one will give you a straight answer about Fong or Harden. Eat shit, you motherfucker. That guy deserves whatever happens to him, frankly. What a dick. What a miserable human being. Alrighty. In cycle, we got a lot to do tomorrow. Oh, look at those dice. Alright. Alright. Labs are open. Let's get some fucking good mushrooms, please. Caps. Okay, we need one more. Go. Give me another, please. Yes. We're done. Oh, we just need one more, actually. Well, fuck. That was a waste of dice, but whatever, that's fine. Here we go. Rico's at her bench, running small vials of some liquid through an old chemical analysis machine. Whirring on the spinning drum fills the lab with white noise, and you aren't sure if she notices you approach. Lipper, it's good to see you. She looks up smiling. This little project of ours has been keeping me awake the past few cycles, but right now, well, I think I have something. You should rest. I know my limits, she laughs to herself. I just don't like paying attention to them. Gum finishes spinning, and Rico lifts a vial from it, holding it up to the light. This is something I extracted from those club heads you've been bringing me. According to my analysis, it is a substance totally unique on the Greenway. Look at the small amount of liquid in the vial. Any idea what it might be? Rico asks, without looking away from the vial. Stabilizer? Is it stabilizer? You want the... Oh my god, it is stabilizer! What? You aren't the first sleeper to come through here. Perhaps I should have mentioned that earlier. Rico's tone suddenly drops, changing the atmosphere in the lab immediately. I just thought... She pauses, thinking very carefully how to continue. I just wanted you to trust us. What do you mean? Guys, they came through a fair few cycles ago. We found them wandering in the broken section near the gap. The members who brought them in had never seen one of you before. They were terrified of the strange person wandering in from open vacuum. They were quieter than you and damaged. We did our best to patch them up and welcome them to the commune. I only really spoke to them once while I was working on their wounds, along with a couple of systems engineers. She looks nervously at you. I've never seen a body like that before. I took some readings and samples. Samples? I had to understand. I was curious. I didn't know what I was looking at. I just took a little to damaged material, less than a thumbnail. She shifts her way to her crutch. Next cycle, they were gone. They took a little food and hiked towards the wild margin where the Greenway meets the wastes. Someone saw them in the distance, but that was it. They disappeared into the overgrowth. Is that? Hold on. I have to wonder if that's... where was... Hunter. Was it Hunter? No, Hunter's the fucking other thing. Where is... Ashton? Was it the sleeper that Ashton was, like, trying to take care of? I have to wonder. That seems like... And because she's saying that it was a fair few cycles ago, but, like, so was the ambergris stuff. I wonder if that's connected somehow. When I saw you, I wanted things to be different. I wanted to keep you here rather than let you disappear into wherever they ended up. Lost yourself. Yes, I wanted to understand this place better, but I also wanted to help you. And that somehow both my wishes have come true at once. She hands out a hand with the vial. It's for you. You take the stabilizer, the glass cold and smooth in your palm. Thank you. Don't thank me. She gazes out at the green way through the glass. Club head caps made it for you, or at least who or whatever made those club heads. She starts to clear her bench. It's right there, contained in their tissue. I only had to extract it. I imagine you understand how incredible that is. We can just make that shit now. I learned enough from that sleeper to know that your body, your frame, is it, runs on some exotic technology. Exotic technology that has a time limit built in. Somehow the Greenway knows that too. It understands your physiology much better than I ever could. It knows how to treat you. Just like that miraculous antidote that sprung from the mold, so too has this sprung from your presence here. Greenway is speaking to you. It is welcoming you. He looks up. I know it sounds crazy, but I know it to be true. Here's the evidence. What I also know is it is no longer speaking to me. Even after decades here, I've never seen this kind of response. Not since the antidote so many cycles ago. So I'm going to make you a deal. Bring as many club heads as you like. I'll extract the stabilizer and give it to you freely. But you have to tell me what the Greenway says. You have to speak with it, to dig into it, to find what being is at the center of it. I've traveled as far as I can. I need you to rest. Can you do that? Yeah, for you. For you, girl. Thank you. Sorry for the other sleeper. Truly I am. I'm sorry I couldn't have done more, but I'm so glad I met you. You're welcome here anytime. You go fall silent. She looks smaller now, more fragile, and you realize how old she must be to have seen the collapse firsthand. You idle a little in the lab in case she asks for something else, but she remains silent, and so you get back into the tunnel, thoughts of that other sleeper and where they ended up weighing on your mind. Grow your own is a really, really good thing. I think we're good, actually. So do we have another? Oh, we just need 2, so if we get 1 more from the aviary here. Let's... Fuck it, why not? Let's do it. Give me another club head, please. Yes! Alright, so we can just... Oh, we have 3 stabilizers burning a fucking hole in our pocket. That's great. So, what all do we have left? Latilla aid, improve the overlook. Oh, wait. That's open now. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Maya stuff's done. Overlook? Where's the overlook? Oh, there it is. Well, till it comes you one shift when the bar is empty, tap you on the shoulder as you clean the bar. Ready? Reedrill? Obviously. She grabs you by the arm before you can ask anything else and drags you into the back room. He'll hit you immediately when you enter, a cocktail of wrench fermentation and chemical sharpness. The room is warm and bright now, the newly installed lights making this place look clean whether it is or not. Well, has already pulled up a couple of stools around a metal crate where 2 glasses with a few fingers of pale Reedrill inside sit waiting. Mouse, I haven't even tried it yet. You can see she's nervous. You'll sit at the makeshift table, the slight strangeness of the situation making you both jumpy. Tala hands you a glass. Here's, she says solemnly and knocks the glass back. You do the same. Your sensation is burning, a sharp, nose-clearing blast of alcohol that has your frame querying whether you would like to activate safe mode. You gulp the drink back, and it's only then, behind the burn, that you taste the earthy tones of the mushrooms, the wood and the soil left behind like sediment, barely there. That's strong! Tala nods vigorously. Woof, that was heavy. That's promised, though. You think? She swirls the glass and puts it down. Wait, I have an idea. Bella grabs a metal bottle from the newly installed work surface and adds a few drops of water into the Reedrill. Try again? This time the burn is a warming glow, harsh but fading off, and the woodiness less heavy. There's something floral in among the marshy decay, something fresh and bright that you never expected to find. With you and Tala meet eyes. It's really good, right? Yeah! Bella grins with her whole face, and that makes you smile too. Pour some more Reedrill and then add some water. Action's already taking on the quality of a ritual. Both drink. Tala tucks her feet up beneath her on the stool, folding her legs. She looks down to her glass and swirls the liquid thoughtfully. What's on your mind? Bella looks up at nothing in particular. My father opened this place, you know, she says out of nowhere, a thought suddenly becoming words. It was his attempt at making a life for us, for my family when we got to the Eye. You were refugees? From Cinza, yeah, it's one of Ember's lesser moons. She takes a drink. I don't remember much, I was only tiny when we came. Just thinking about something my father told me. When he first set this place up, he wanted to call it the Bentayan, but he was afraid it'd scare off the customers, so he kind of translated it. Hence the Overlook. And these past few cycles, when I've been in here, I've been thinking that I should rename this place. She looks at you. Bentayan. What do you think? What does it mean? That city translated to Overlook, so something like that. Watchtower, maybe? Lookout? Ella picks up her glass. That settles it then. To the Bentayan. You both clink your glasses and drink up. Ella hisses through her teeth. Still harsh. She laughs and suddenly grabs your shoulder. Oh, Sleeper, I totally forgot. She stumbles to her feet. Reaches over to a corner of the room, covered with a plastic sheet, and whips it off like a magician performing a trick. Beneath it is a neat little kitchen, a sink, a work surface, and a compact oven with a hob. Your kitchen! Doesn't give you any time to respond. You can come make stuff here anytime, so long as you promise not to raid the mushroom farm. I need those for this year roll. I was thinking, too, that if things pick up, we can start serving proper food at the the Bentayan. You like it? It's perfect. I'll give you a hug and quickly stands back. I'm sorry, I'm so glad you're here. Me too. I'll ties away the glasses. You inspect the kitchen, checking that it all works. Small and salvaged, but after what you've had to put up with, it feels like a dream come true. Later, when she's done for the day, comes back through to the bar, and you share a glass of the goods you rolled, the one she didn't distill. Oh, and this time you talk about nothing in particular, sharing stories about regulars or discussing the best place to eat on the Eye, which, after everything that has happened, feels like a nice change of pace. When it comes time to leave, you promise to cook for Tala and agree to let her know which shifts you'll be working in the coming cycles, and slip out into the cool of the rotunda. And in this moment, you feel for once at home. Fuck, this game's so good. This game's so good, dude. I can't. I fucking can't. Alright, so... Bentayan. Oh, we can actually cook these caps now! Hell yes! Let's go! What's this do, though? Oh, it gives... Oh, that's good energy, too. Oh, finally. Finally. So I guess... Okay, I wanna... We should probably see what fucking Sabine and Rabaya have cooking here. See, Rabaya's off to hear voices. Is that Sabine? You push open the door. Labor, what good timing, Rabaya calls out as you enter. I wanted to introduce you to someone. Oh shit, we're doing this now? The man is standing at the center of the room, speaking quietly for Rabaya. He turns as you come. Meet Yannick. Labor, he nods. Been hearing good things from Raby. Smiles an easy smile. Good to meet you. Likewise, likewise. Waves a ringed hand. Now, Raby, where were we? Actually, Rabaya places a hand on your shoulder. The sleeper was what I wanted to talk to you about. Doesn't spare you a look. What is going on? Okay, then. Yannick tucks his hands into his pockets. Go on. I'd like to recommend them to your ward. Tiny pause. They assume themselves to be a capable ally here on the Spoke side, but we have more than enough to run our territories. Here, the main block is proving more difficult. Yannick leans forward, slowly. Miss, Raby. Waits, his tinted glasses shimmering, despite the lack of light in the unit. I can use them, he suddenly decides. Rabaya smiles. Good to hear. I can immediately... Yannick cuts her off with a raised hand. 1 second. He steps one surprisingly light step closer to you. You eager to work, Sleeper? Yeah. Yannick nods his head as if listening to music. Okay, then. You still are unsure if he is talking to you. That concludes it, Yannick pronounces. Sleeper can come work in the ward anytime they like. You shoot Rabaya a confused look. Rabaya finally glances at you for a moment, but it is so fast you almost miss it. Good, I know you'll be happy with their work, Yan. Yannick reaches out and squeezes her shoulder. Sure, Raby. He says, now please. Says, turning to face you. Let us old friends get back to it. Adds Rabaya away, leaving you standing alone. Look to Rabaya, but she is deep in conversation, and so, stunned and confused, you leave. Girl, what the fuck? Suppose Yannick. And Yannick trusts. Alright, well, we got... Control the block. Oh, okay, we can absolutely do this. Yeah, Yannick's design's super good. We can absolutely do this shit. Plus 3. Okay, so that's a 12. So if we get 4 paws, we're done. Okay. Has anything else opened up that I missed? Doesn't seem it. But tomorrow, also seemingly going to be a big fucking day. Go rest. God, this game, like, a lot has happened this session, too. How long have I been playing this game? I'm 8 hours in. I'm asleep. Ooh, those are good dice. Oh, those are good dice, actually. We could probably finish the Yannick stuff, like, right now. Because that's going to be a +2. That's another +2. And then, if this is a positive, then we're done. Let's go. Done. Easy. You almost laugh when you see it. Same small recorder stuck to a different wall this time. Written across the fluorescent tape's that familiar word, sleeper. Grab it quickly. I says sorry. Sabine's voice sparks up once again. It didn't have time to brief before setting you up with the old man. Sure you've got to play it by now. Earn his trust, work the block. Then we need you to get into his office. Risky, but obviously you're the only one of us he doesn't already know. Either way, you need to locate the link to SNARP. You hear a shout in the background of the recording. Rubaya says be careful. Sabine continues. The data suggests there's some relay processing the implant data and sending it to SNARP, but we can't lock down a specific one. Either he is moving it, or it's moving itself, or it is rerouting through other relays we can't understand it. Maybe you can find some details on it in his office. Once he trusts you, you should be able to get close enough to get in the office. You only get one shot. The recording creaks and whines. That's the final piece of the puzzle to end this. Good luck, Sleeper. I'm sorry too. Be safe. The recording clicks off, leaving you in silence. I'll get the recorder just in case and walk away. It looks like it is up to you. Find the relay. We got this shit. Let's go. Relay located. Ugh. You look at the countermeasure on the drawer. Looks like some kind of shock trap. If you'd grab the drawer, you'd likely have thousands of volts running through your system right now. You wince. Once you find the anchor points, it comes away easily enough. You prise it from the drawer quickly and quietly, then listen for footsteps in the corridor outside. Nothing. All clear for now. Slide the drawer open, looking for other countermeasures that might be inside, expecting to see a chunk of tech at the relay. But as you slip it open, all you see is a handful of wires and an empty implant cradle. Is this some kind of mistake? You freeze for a moment, unsure what to do next. Why keep an implant cradle so carefully guarded? You remember Yannick having an implant, a small plate on the side of his head just above his ear. You assumed it was for hearing or vision. The shimmering glasses come back to you in your memory, his strange movements, his speech. You look again at the cradle, and there it is, printed on the frame. Proprietary technology, property of SNARP. I said the relay moved, but they couldn't get a fix on it. What? Oh, my fucking god! Yannick himself is the relay? The thought hits you like a shock. Yannick with a remote relay planted in his head. Networked to every single implanted enforcer in the low end. A shudder runs through you. Is he even in control, or is SNARP wormed its way into the man? May even be considered separate from the corporation itself? Think of your own legal status as proprietary technology, a puppet with cut strings. Time to cut Yannick's strings, then. Reach around inside the cradle and find it, a remote connection. A tiny bead of a transmitter, likely controlling the link to SNARP. There it is. Pause for a moment, then you squeeze it, snap it from the frame, and it crumples, sparks, and dies. It takes a moment before the shouts come, before the scream. You're already on your way out, down the corridor, down through the unit that serves as the lobby of the Yannick's office. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Then out into the walkway where Yannick lies still, and forces gather around him bemused. I would leave, like, were this, like, an animated adaptation or, like, a live-action adaptation of this specific scene, I feel like the sleeper would just leave. But for knowing what the fuck happened, I am going to approach. Especially the crowded area is still crumpled. You arrange him a little, lie him down properly, feeling how thin his body is under this suit. Wonder how long he's been like this, a puppet for S and ARP. Connection cut, nothing remains but his body, which means that Yannick the man was gone a long time before now. Place a hand on his chest. You're sorry for him, but it is done now. And you did not kill this man. Seen enough. Connection is cut, and whatever Yannick was or had become is gone. Your anger is a hard core in your chest, and all of it is focused on S and ARP. Holy fuck, they were puppeteering that man. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Blah. 4 days. Ugh. Now, where was Lim? Okay, well, we can do this. We can do this bit. Don grins at you as the bay door slides open. Above and the rest of the building, people are busy, frightened. They speak in hushed tones and organize endless meeting after endless meeting. Aliens have avoided a full-blown crisis for now, but change is coming. Bong is in good spirits and bundles you inside before you even have the chance to greet him. That was the slickest operation this station has seen. He hugs you firmly. You made my job easy. He shakes you by the shoulder. I'm so proud. And he smiles. I got to watch through the cameras that the Haven Age security that weren't in on it assaulted the station. Bong smiled. One of them straight up just whacked Hardin with their pistol. It was beautiful. What are they going to do with him? Not sure anyone knows, but he is cooperating and dismantling his operation and scaring off Conway. Maybe they'll exile him when they're done or hand him over to some core authority. Bong shrugs. Now I know it won't be an issue. I'm going to be focusing on systems for a bit, seeing as that's my actual job. What's the ceiling? The people upstairs weren't so happy, though. They've been fielding questions about the state of the eye right and left since the recording got out. People are scared. Is it true? Vaughn looks at you directly. Not if we don't want it to be. It's just a stack of hardware. The eye is old. It was never meant to run like this. The master control points that Erlin and Haven Age installed to keep it spinning from the rim. That isn't ideal. If you ask me if the eye will stop spinning next cycle, no. And me and a ton of other skilled people will be working to stop it happening in the cycle after that. Hardin's problem is that he didn't believe in people. He believed in systems and their ability to shape the world around them. As far as I'm concerned, people should be the ones running the systems, not the other way around. Anyway, I didn't know you didn't come down here for a lecture. My tracker? I haven't forgotten. Produces the thumbnail drive. Managed to finish that code solution I showed you. The modified Ripper worm and made to deactivate that tracker of yours. The time since I got back, I added something extra. That tracker of yours doesn't just show S and ARP where you are. It transmits data about the state of your body, your current condition. My worm won't just deactivate it. It'll edit that data to tell S and ARP your body is irreparably damaged. DNR, not retrieve. Pretty smart, right? Oh, I got a moo. That's perfect. Moo, 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 moo. I'm also hydrating. Just slotted already. You take the drive and hold it in your hand, then you close your eyes and open up your access ports, take down your defenses. Worm immediately enters your closed network. It whips through it, taking things with it as it goes. And once they are gone, you forget they were ever there, and they just blink out of existence. A second later, it is done. You open your eyes. How do you feel? Asks Fang a little nervously. Free. Monk smiles widely. Well, you are a free sleeper. He slaps you on the shoulder. Monk lets the word free hang in the air a little before he continues. Seems like it might finally be time for a celebration. Jenna still owes us those drinks. He laughs and you join him. Later, when you leave, you feel deeply thankful for having such a friend. Oh, that's my fucking boy! That's my boy! As you walk from the building, you look up at the wide curve of the eye, up at the hub and the other rim beyond it. The whole thing twinkles with lights, and it seems impossible to see it as anything other than breathtakingly beautiful. It feels in that moment like something eternal. Doesn't mean it can or even should last forever, or that it'll never change, fade, or decay. It simply means that in this moment, this place has a future, and it is one that you know, deeply and truly, is worth protecting. This is in-game shit, truly. Like, surely this is in-game shit now. Alright, because we got, 2 drives left. At all. And one of them is DLC. Where is them? I'm not, like, wrong about Lim having a thing, right? I'm not stupid. Where is my boy? I could have... Oh, I guess... You should have a thing, but I can't seem to find it. And it's not glowing, either. We don't have a drive related to him, either. Check everything. Not sure. Because we talked to him, but it seemed like he had a couple days, right? As office, press, low end, infantry, e-house, emphasis stall, QRT, or ORT fabricator, exchange, operator, and tie-in, 2004, container, image offices. No, he's got nothing. I hope I didn't miss anything. I truly hope I didn't miss something and fucked myself over. Lamb. Where is Lamb? Where's my boy? Oh, I know what we have. Okay. We got shit to do tomorrow. We got some shit to do tomorrow. For this. I'm going to do this. I'm hoping we're going to get really good dice. I know we don't really need to use the stabilizer right now. I know what we're doing, though. It's the one thing I've been ignoring the entire game so far. Oh, those are good dice to work with, especially if it's an Endure. Okay. Because, you know, the free spoke, the big fucking tower, this thing that we've not fucked with the entire time. That's relevant. Oh, so we have a +2. Okay, so, bam. I realized I just never did this at all. Okay, give me this, please. Okay, awesome. I'm starving now, which sucks, but... Okay. Where is bar so I can get fucking mushrooms. For free without having to do anything with them. Okay. So what do we have here even? Land freight hub. That's just random items. That's for money. Don't really need it. As import export. That is. Oh! I ship mine core. That's 20 off too? Export Matsutake. 80 cryo for 3 patches. Okay. Yeah, we've not been to this area whatsoever, huh? Undercar, side wheel dock. Holy shit. Whoa. Whoa. Holy fuck. Yeah, I thought that the circle was the only part of the game. That is not the case. Mainframe? Oh shit! Get in there. Get him in there. I forgot about you, buddy. Navigator is beside you, their sphere casting light into the strange darkness here. This is not how a mainframe should look, a center, a point of connection. The object in front of you is severed, cut off, a rootless, branchless tree, only the trunk remains. Killer even here? My navigator hisses. Then you see it like a blade in the dark, huh? Like a blade in the dark? An edge slicing through the void. It glides along in a distance and winks out. Then it appears again elsewhere, gliding once more, searching. Looking for us. Oh shit! The moment you make a sound, the edge leads closer. Now you see there's not an edge, but the ridge of a long, sharp head, like a shark. Cool fucking design on this thing, too. glides past, closer now. You see into the voids where its eyes should be. Should be. You and Navigator exchange looks, both thinking the same thing. It is blind. Killer crosses between you two, smooth as a razor, then disappears. Flickers back in, further away now. Move close to Navigator to talk. Saw it too then. Killer has been blinded. Ow. Unclear, this protocol has been running for decades, well past its operational limit. Navigator's sons dull as they drop their voice to a whisper. This may give us an advantage over the protocol. Flinches, the silent killer appears closer and glides past you, its empty sockets open wide. You heard the Navigator and notice something strange. Their array of spheres is collapsing. The orbits, usually round and even, are decaying. The spheres are following spiral paths, condensing on a central point. Navigator is noticing it too. They go to shift their position to better direct the spheres, but they cannot. Whatever is drawing the orrery together is holding them in place. They look at you, suddenly desperate and frantic. Oh shit, it's a trap! You go speak, but Killer appears between the two, gliding through the gap. Navigator freezes, and you see them framed in the empty socket. Realize now. Navigator cannot move, and it is only a matter of time before one of Killer's sweeps brings them directly through Navigator. Time is not a problem for a protocol that has been running for decades. Look desperately around for a solution, for a way to extract Navigator from the mainframe. Then you see it. 3 branches, the last 3. Thin and spindly, feeding the mainframe a thin diet of power and data. Break these and the mainframe collapses once and for all, severing the connection, shattering the hardware. Wherever it takes, they must be broken. They are encased in something, a glassy layer of protection. You need to unlock access before snapping them from the mainframe for good. Look at Navigator, trying to reassure them without speaking, then you blink back to reality, their expression of fear an after-image that slowly fades. You must act quickly. Alright, what we got? That's another drive. Deal with Killer. Assume is... Oh! Ugh. Hi, Killer. Ow! Fucker! The blade wings into the dark and you are alone again. Now you cry out. Fuck you, dude. I mean, hey! May as well use this dice for this one. Okay, dude. So what do we need? We need a 4 or a 3, and a 5 or a 3. So a 4, a 3, or a 5. Multiple of them, rather. Alright, what... Unlock branch. Okay, so actually, this is where we put the stuff in. As well. This takes us down. Mainframe branch is the other of... Okay, so we just got those other 3. The other of the 3, rather. Okay, what is the side rail dock shit? Scout the dock. Ooh. Fuck. Okay, at least there's no, like, time-sensitive clocks, seemingly, right now. Which I think is a good sign. Actually, what was in the hub? Oh. Let's wander up here. There's no gravity, so even moving back. Hello, navigating the base. Okay. There's just... I really could have come here a lot earlier if I planned shit correctly, but... Okay. Back down we go. How do we... Oh, right. Go to sleep. Should have all good dice. Seemingly. 3, 4, and 5. Yep. We are good to go. So how's Rabia's stuff looking? We still got 2 days on that? So up we go. So what's the other one? So it's a... So we can use the 3 here, and then the 4 on the other. I would like to think. Yeah, so we still have the 5 to 6 and the 5, so we can definitely work on the side reel horizon stuff. Nope. We do it. Alright, well, now. Oh, in the actual mainframe. I see. Catch a killer. Killer is dead, huh? Killer is dead, huh? It's 2 different ways we can do this, it seems. Okay, so with access to the branches, you can redirect them to form a loop, isolating the mainframe killer inside, but freeing Navigator in theory. Killer has... We don't need to kill Killer. We really don't need to. Let's finish this plucking plotline. LB3. As you blink into the cloud, you see the last flickers of life from the mainframe. This vast machine once ran the whole station, spanned it up, directed and processed the flow of energy, water, and data, led the lives of thousands of people. Now it is finally dead. Navigator is beside you, and you both look out at the perfect ring that encircled you both, woven from the data branches that once fed the mainframe. You glint along its edge, and that familiar blade-like head rises to the surface like the cresting fin of a shark, and slips into the loop again. All you can see of Killer's body after that is slight thickening of the loop. That thickening begins to travel around a long and slow sojourn that will last it forever. I'm surprised at you, says Navigator, drifting faintly around, doing a lazy orbit as if to shake off their imprisonment. Killer had been wandering blind for so long. Did you not think to end them forever? I pity them. All the more reason to end their suffering. Navigator looks at you inquisitively. This place was their domain in prison, and they had followed their directives for the many decades they roamed here. They cut the threads in the mainframe, executed its administer AIs, and then kept slicing. At some point, they cut away their own ability to see, to sense, to taste, to speak. Yet they keep cutting, until only those 3 threads remained from millions that once thrummed here. Only their blindness and chance kept them from making those final 3 fatal cuts. There's a ceaseless violence in the kind of system that creates beings like this. Those that will execute commands endlessly even to their own destruction. Navigator looks at you for your thoughts. Yeah, this is true. The system you float in is one built of violence. You would be naive to believe otherwise. Watch the data points of the station spin around you, blending with the fixed stars. Something satisfying about finally wrenching the last threads of control from the central point. A little more than a ghost by the time you reached it, but this place deserves to be haunted by better ideas than a totalizing system of control. Navigator floats beside you. It is free now. The station no longer presents a hazard for illegal entities like me. They turn to you, their faces cloud a shimmering light. In fact, in time, perhaps it can be a refuge. A refuge, that sounds like something of value, something worth building. Dark shape passes your vision, a distant curve of something like smoke or oil, a fluid, shifting tank of total darkness. Greenway, says Navigator, following your line of sight. It was cut off at the moment of the collapse, so Hunter or Killer could never reach it. Now it is closed off to us, separated from the cloud. What system is inside of it? Maybe totally dark, or perhaps some other old protocols are isolated there. Navigator turns to you. And we have now seen what decades of isolation can do to a protocol. To extract an access cipher, they pause and then blink out of existence. You freeze, shocked, but a moment later they reappear with a glowing polygon of data. Here, the cipher you need. I'm not used to being free, to be able to move and explore and extract without fear, without limits. Navigator does a little twirl. This will take some getting used to. Thank you for this gift. They whirl their spheres around you. The entities of this station will always be friends to you, Sleeper. And I to them. It's true that mutual need is required for friendship, but I must admit I had not considered the value of offering assistance without personal gain. I will think on that. Navigator running rapidly, suddenly eager to test their newfound freedom. But first I'll explore. Perhaps there are still intelligences that hid themselves inside it in case the simple system's cut off. I should like to free them. With that, they drift away, flickering, glowing, then shifting so rapidly you lose sight of them among the glittering rim of the eye. Feel a pang of jealousy, free, without a body to weigh you down or fear to limit you. How must it feel? Your eyes fall on the Greenway and its secrets, though perhaps that can wait until after you've celebrated this victory. That's a drive complete. So, into the Greenway. Unlock the Greenway gates. Let's do just that, because that was something that, fucking... I already forgot her name. Mushrooms. It was... Fucking hell. Oh my god, why can't I remember her name? Rico. Rico wanted us to do just that, so that we will. Greenway gates. We have the fucking cipher now. I was wondering when we get this. Cipher burns away as it is slotted, the data sparking like a lit touch paper. What has been unlocked? Greenway rolls beneath you like a slit-choked river. What Navigator said was true, then no one has accessed these networks since the collapse. Hunter and killer protocols have never set foot here, never cleared out the intelligence and systems. Bleh. So why then, you wonder, does it look so dark? Just that the bit rot has set in, the entropy of systems reducing everything to shadows and light. Much as the slotted cipher fizzles into one open, distorted gateway on this entire rim of the station. Flickers and winks out, and then you are falling into the flow. River of swirling darkness. You're spun by it, twisted by it, lost in it. Not that the Greenway was hiding in the darkness, it is made of darkness. It is filled by this substance, this process, this swarm. Now you are among it. You notice that a swarm is exactly what it is. 1 billion individuals moving in a flow. There's no network map here, no nodes and threads, only a storm of interchangeable points shifting configuration endlessly. Oh, this is fun. You see them. A figure turned away, the only bright spot in the dark river. You push closer through the storm. Oh. Ooh. You're facing away, at least you think so. They're so fractured, so overgrown that it is hard to tell. Here from this distance, you can see their flesh is moving, flowing. Holy shit, this design is so sick. You watch silent as they stoop and reach down. In their hand is a dark shape, and with twisted fingers, they press it down into the loam of data beneath them, pushing it through this trembling soil. Then they move away, go a little further, and repeat the process as if they were sowing a field. They push forward, but somehow, despite their slow and deliberate speed, they move faster, and they quickly fade into the storm. Reach the point where they planted the object and look down. There it is, a glassy, shifting polygon with something inside. Reach down and pick it up. It is cold, but it thrums with energy. You look toward the path of the figure, but they are long gone. Blink out of the cloud, back to the leaves, and the dappled light of the Greenway, you hold a seed in your hand. What is that? Gardener's seed. A seed. You need to find somewhere safe to plant this gift. Rico? One way to understand what Gardener gave you is to grow it. Rico is incredibly excited by the prospect. Thank you, Rico. I'll take good care of it, Sleeper. Rico smiles. Don't you worry. How many cycles do we have to wait for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Cool that AI gave you a physical seed somehow. Yeah, exactly. Let's sleep the day off. Just holy fuck. Well, we've been going almost 3 hours. We'll do a little bit more, see what happens. Oh, we actually have upgrades of it? Oh. Oh, I get... That's just a weird UI thing, I guess. We can't really do shit yet. Okay, so back up the rim we go. Got one day for you. Nothing for anybody else. Ugh. What a cool fucking game. Yep, gotta go back up to the hub. We'll do it on the side rail dock. Oh, if we can get this last one, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Yeah! Alright, we're re-rolling that dice because we need something better. Fuck yes. Awesome. At the achievement, isn't she? Sinray Siles must be proud. You turn quickly to see a figure, hooded and tucked into the shadows near the viewing platform. Do I know you? Barely know, but I know you, or at least I have seen you passing through the low end. Didn't rush through so much. The low end's pleasures tend to reward the wanderer. Looks around, but the platform is clear. We should be quick in our conversation, but I don't wish to unsettle you. I deal in data, and believe you might have need of some. Esther walks out to stand beside you on the platform. The telltale clunk of magnetic boots accompanies his slow crossing. He notices you looking up at them. I don't much like it up here, he explains. I hear there was some travel at the Haven Age shipyard when they announced the result of the crew lottery. Screwed us. I know, he says, meeting your eye. An ugly business. Unless you're too used to the way things work in the core. Exploitation is the only logic they know. Fishes out at the side reel. Know why they built this monstrosity on the eye? Control. Certainly, there is no corporate oversight out here, but that's not all. He says the pristine Yule Hall. Well, it's built it here, says Caster gravely. Didn't want anyone to know it exists. He rubs his forehead. Secrecy is something I cannot abide. He turns to face you. There are people being loaded onto that ship as we speak. Sleeping people, locked in cryosleep like the person that you were emulated from. There are hundreds of them, and Celis wants to send them out to a planet at the edge of the settled systems without anyone knowing where it is. You, Sleeper, you can do something about that. You were like me. You deal with data. You can get right out of the air. Someone like you on that ship, secrecy isn't a problem. You can ping back whatever I need, whenever I need it, as long as you are on board. If you own the side reel with some minor modifications, you can be my eyes and ears. Keep track of Silas's grand project review. In short, says Caster, stretching, I can get you aboard, Sleeper, but I am going to need you to help me. What if I disagree? I doubt you'll find a way onto that ship out here. Not just me. Yes, your friend Lim, that could be arranged. It is difficult but not impossible. The condition is, of course, that you go too. Mr. Clunk's closer to the window, watching the tugs wheeling around the side reel. Simple offer, and the only one that will get you on that ship. Please consider it. Turns back silhouetted against it. Make it happen, I need your assistance, as we said. There's a Celis Foundation ship docked now in the now empty shipyard. I need the data from its server, so allow me to produce the IDs necessary for your transit. Oh boy. He looks over his glasses at you. Celis aren't stupid, though. Their ship is totally isolated from the station. You need to get on board if you want access to their airworld servers. Once you have the data, meet me at your friend's unit so we can give him the good news. Notice his importance to you, and the little one. So cute. I will extract the data before the side rail leaves the hub, then I will get you the message. You have other options, but you are certainly my... Oh, then I will get the map. We have preferred options, but you are... We have other options, but you are certainly my preferred. But be sure when you act, Sleep. Once you take the data from Celis, you'll set off a series of events that will likely be hard for you to untangle yourself from. Either way, I recommend you stop asking around up here. You're bringing a lot of attention to yourself. Caster glances around as if to emphasize his point. There are only a handful of cycles till departure, Sleeper. Make your decision. Holy fuck, are we at the end of the game? That Caster marches back off the platform, the sound of his mag boots fading away, leaving you to contemplate the sidewheel horizon and what part it may play in your future. Oh shit. How many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck. Keep on the side rail, steal the Celis data. Okay. Guess we go do that data. This is the way to get Lim and her off. Phrasing. You. Oh shit. Okay. Ideally the way is 100% positive, so Oh, so if you fail, that's what gets you the lockdown. Okay. See, two more of those, I guess. Okay. Back to sleep we go. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter where you sleep, I guess. I guess for old time's sake. Oh, I didn't go get food. Shit. Uh-oh. Okay. We need food. Badly. Memphis. Hashtag starving. Alright. This should happen. We do it. Oh, what we got? Marcellus data. Oh, another. You were in. Maybe if you do this right, you might be able to pull something more than just a. Get. I mean, we're gonna pass either way. Fuck it. We do it. We ball. Uterus. Okay. That's fine. Can you do that more than once? No. So I guess... Look at we ball. Well, let's have to buy at first. Before you enter the office, you can hear the sound of Rabia working the heavy bag. She's hammering it, the chain creaking as it shakes beneath it. It's been like this since... Zimmy doesn't finish the sentence. Sitting on a stool, looking at the terminal in the corner, searching through the S&R data you pulled all those cycles ago. Oh, you bid. I'm well sleeper, happy to no longer be hunted. Yannick has plenty to deal with, and without Yannick, I'm free. As stops punching in the silence, you can hear her breathing hard. Bean looks over her, and you sense something between them. You realize you haven't seen them together since they tried to kill each other in the same unit. A lot has changed since then. They hooked him up like a puppet. Rabbi hits the bag. Break that thing in his head so they can control him, push the old Yannick out. I don't know why you let them in. Rabbi throws a few more punches. It's a lesson. Don't let them in. Another flurry. Yagan shouldn't deal with corporations, and we never will again. She spits. I was away from the bag. At least Yannick's death has been treated as natural. There's a chance we can come back from this, that Yannick can hold on, but there are opportunists trying to take control. Bean turns to you. Yes, but now the connection has been broken. I've been looking to remove the trackers from the implants and Yagan's enforcers. It's an infinite job, but I think within time I can do the surgeries. Rabia walks away from the bag towards the far city. Those surgeries will never happen if Yagan collapses, she shouts back at Sabine. Clearly this is a well-worn argument in this unit. What now for you? Sabine looks over at Rabia. I want to help fix this mess if I can. There's the implants, and I want to return to my surgery. The low-aid needs doctors. What I understand now is that Yagan can be something if we want it to be. Coming here from S and ARP, from the core worlds, all I saw was a gang. And keeping me on a tight leash, they shudder. Rabia believes, and I want that belief. They look unsure. I also want to be done with S and ARP, but I doubt they're done with me. That's by rubbing their shoulders. Are you and Rabia? Sabine fixes you with a look. Yes, Sleeper, isn't that obvious? They smile. Hell yeah! Yeah! Let's go! I've been waiting to say, Sabine begins nervously. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you where I came from. I know I've apologized before, but I want to again. They pause. Properly. Like the data on the Sleeper program was to try to help people, like you. Grit their teeth. But after all the cycles here, being pushed down, pushed around, trying to survive, all that got away from me. When you turned up, they sigh, it shook me up. They run a hand through their hair, but I ended up here, so... Oh, of course, they reach into a pocket and take out a handful of files. These are the last of the case, you can have them. They drop them into your hands. After these last few, I don't know what we can do. With the SNR connection broken, they look down. I know there are other ways, repairs, other pharmaceuticals. I even heard there are some labs out on the Greenway. Perhaps they can help? Give me your eye. I'm sorry I can't do more. Thank you for everything. They look away, their eyes bright with tears. Black crosses back to you both and sits beside Sabine. Look at each other and you can't help but smile at the idea of them together. What are you two plotting? Robaya grins. Sabine laughs and the sound is a welcome one. Watch the two of them teasing each other and smile. Later, when you leave, you take that handful of vials out of your pocket and look at them. You can still feel that core of anger deep down inside and you don't know if it will ever leave. But S&ARP doesn't own you anymore. They can't, because this place, these people own you. They're what makes you get up every second, they're what keeps you breathing. Fuck, this song kicking in with these lines is so good. Put the files away and walk through the low end, your senses tuned to every sight, every smell, and every sound. Soaking it all in, living. Yeah, baby! Alright, so how many do we have? 2? Alright. We don't have that much left. I might as well just push through and maybe see the end of the game, because... goddamn. Hey, Caster. When you arrive at Lim and Mina's unit, Caster is already waiting outside, leaning beside the door. Forgive me, Sleeper, but Celis is already buzzing with news of the breach. I was expecting you. I don't like you tracking me. That is unfortunate, Sleeper, because that is exactly what I will be doing for the foreseeable future. Caster reaches into a pocket and produces a sleek green and white hand terminal. The data, please. What is that? I acquired from Celis while you were busy on that ship. Caster pushes up his glasses. I've been waiting for you the entire time. Hand over a drive with the data, and Caster fishes up for a converter cable to hook it up. Slots it into the terminal, and after some worrying, a set of 2 transparent films, marked with numeric sequences, are produced. 2 tickets to an uncertain future. Caster smiles to himself. Child will go with Lim, of course. He pockets them. These are yours, but first, you're sad the deal. What is it? Something to help us make use of you. He passes you the square and you rest it into your palm. You rest it in your palm, a small, white, perfect cube. Suddenly you feel a sharp pain and flinch. The cube jumps from your hand and rounds along the walkway. You look at Caster apologetically. Caster smiles. Not to worry, it has done its job. Now it's time for you to do yours. Look down and see a tiny pinprick in the center of your palm. Nothing sinister. That's the way we can keep track of you on the sidereal horizon. I didn't agree to this. You did, Sleeper. You had to understand that I could have done this without you knowing. This way, everything's on the table, so to speak. Water. Give them the good news. Sleeper, what brings you here? Come in. You beckon to inside. Look to the side, expecting to see Caster, but the wall is empty. The unit is cleaner, better organized than last time. Lim sits at the thin bar and gestures for you to sit. Nina's with some of the local kids. Someone started doing lessons down the way, and she seems to like it. That's it. What's up, Sleeper? I have some news. Out with it, then, Lim thinks. I have Celis IDs for us. Ow. The blinks rapidly as if to wipe you from this vision. Does that mean... Yep. Lim stands up and paces around the unit. We have to pack! Holy shit, we have to pack! He turns back to you, smiling. How the hell did you swing this, Sleeper? We made a deal. What a deal! Color me impressed! You show him the ID films and he whistles at the portraits. Impressive stuff. Adds you on the shoulder. You should stay until Mina gets home. You can tell her together. Sure. Blizzard goes. That'll be her. Lim gets up and opens the door, and Mina, a bundle of energy and life, rushes into the room. Robot! She shouts. Lim picks her up. Mina, you won't believe what they brought us. You flash her the passes and she looks confused. Went away after all, Mina. Lifts her up above her head on that big, beautiful ship. Mina screams and Lim laughs. He puts Mina down and she runs over to you and hugs your legs. I love you, Robot, she says quietly so only you can hear. Fuck. Fuck this game. Ugh. Well, I need a drink of water again so I don't die. A while later, when you leave, you don't even think to check for Caster by the door until it's too late. Stop and turn halfway down the walkway, but there's nothing there, even though that white little cube is gone. Keep walking back through the low end in thought, excited and scared all at once. Ooh. The running game. Do whatever it takes to get that ticket, it says. Okay. Well. Clock's ticking, huh? Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Or technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 days till we leave. And it's over. Then the game presumably ends. Well, what fucking now? What do I do with my dice now? We're finishing the game tonight. I want to see how it ends. Well, do we have enough time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's gonna be cutting it close with the Gardener's Gift stuff. Oh, it's gonna be really cutting it close. Shit. Okay, what else haven't we done besides the DLC shit? Edition. Ugh. As well just... There is a way to, like, go back after an ending? Okay. That's something. More than I expected, at least. Okay. Alright, home. Ay. Go see all of them, or at least most of them. I might, like, look at them on my own time, maybe. That seems perhaps a better option. Okay, so 5, a 3, a 3, and a 2. Not the best. I guess what we can do, I guess in the meantime, is go to the hub, presumably. Some fucking socializing. No, I did babysit. I did babysit Mina, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this... Oh. Oh. Oh, you could only get if you didn't babysit her. Strange. Okay, you know what I'll do? Go back to the hub. But I'm now locked out of. Oh, okay, that makes sense. A 6. That works, because that's a full 6, baby. What does that get us? Bliss. Oh! Wait a minute, isn't this the person? Wait, isn't Blitz the person who... I could have sworn Mina... Not Mina. What was her name? Mercenary Girl. And Kita. Aren't they connected somehow? No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass. Once later, someone who you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there. Looking for work? Who, me? Everyone in the station's looking for her. Get in here. This is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She's floating in the microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit. Looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You all know about these things? Doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Help her. I also like Bliss's design a lot. Yeah. Alright then. He definitely moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. You could grip here and lift out and up, and then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with the wrench. The whole thing is twisted to shit. Dig your fingers onto the casing, lift it away. The metal is squealing from the force. The game's writing and art make me think of Lancer. It really makes me think of, like, fucking... Not Lancer. I guess, like... I'm stupid. Never mind. I think it was probably Lancer I was thinking of anyway. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. What do you do here? Repairs, fit-ups, tear-downs. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. Yeah, I go for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up big by the bigger bays, so I'm trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a red pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. Turn the stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance of landing something bigger. Something starts hissing the unit. Bliss quietens with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. I'm almost out of luck. Offer to help. I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit, and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube scorched black. It must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. We'll duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit. Edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will ya? Off from the unit and jerked over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts sits securing clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall, a complex organizational system of Bliss's own design, or just a big mess. Try to pick out the right part. Replacement converter. It would probably need him to add the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over. The converter spinning gently as it leaves her hand. Perfect, you passed. That is, you want to work here. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spouting a clean air filter than Moritz. I'd be happy to. Wait, that's not all of it. My old business partner, they rinse the place, empty the accounts. We bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees for that. We need chits. You want me to pay to work? Come on, it's not like that. We'd be partners, straight split. Bliss settles against the unit and looks off. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking a random passerby to be my business partner. No offense. It is pretty weird. Don't tease me. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now, but if you're into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth in. Something that pays. You can trust me, I don't say this stuff lightly. Run yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. Hear Bliss as you glide down the pathway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean, you smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Another drive. Okay. And there's a bar with just meals. Eh, whatever. I guess this is like the last... Oh, Bliss is back. Okay. Seed money. I mean, sure. Oh, there's actually sleeper stuff? Oh, we got 3 days. Fuck. I don't think we're gonna have time. Straight up. Run a capsule. We got money. Do it. Pull the trigger. Oh, you hand over the chits and get a capacity for capsules 0451. Of course. Of course. Alright, well, in cycle. I actually know what I could do for money since we're kind of running a little low now. Oh, those are good dice. We don't have much time, really. Shit, okay. You're the one who has the interesting Matsutake stuff, yeah. You just do that, get 80 cryo for 3 of these, and now we're back at 145. Because we're really just killing time right now, right? Like, not really a lot we can do. This is locked out. Don't have any other drives to do, really, besides the one that we're waiting a couple days for. Oh, I guess. We get extra money, I guess. Actually, you know what we haven't actually done? I realized there's something in Lowen that we've just ignored the entire game. I think if I just do this and then... Alright, build a home. Another scrap at the unit. Oh, there was just another home we could have gotten? Yeah, we ain't got the scrap. Actually, wait a minute. One place we can get scrap from? It's up here, right? Right, yes, it's up at the fucking scrap heap. You get a new home right before the game ends, I guess. You know, we just literally bought one. Well, fuck it, may as well. May as well try. That's a scrap, but we didn't really... Lost a lot of energy off of it. What, how much time we got? 2 days after, or 3 days after we're done. Okay. Oh, Caster, hello. You cross between two walls of units, one of the cavernous streets at the center of low end. Pressurized bridge is full of the clack of tabla, the shouts of children, the whir of air filters. Later, you turn to see Caster sitting at a tablet table alone, somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people around. He gestures to the stool on the opposite side of the table. Sit. Hit the metal stool and he starts setting out the boards and counters, at least the filter caps low-winders typically use in their place. And we should see each other again. Night or day, he gestures, fish-out caps, at least made white and black. Day. Let's begin. Classic die, each pitted and worn and rolled to determine who starts. Caster rolls a 6, you roll 4. I lead. He smiles and begins to move his first cap precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you, the dice changing hands as the caps spread along the board. As it does, Caster speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It's good to see you again, Sleeper. I was hoping to catch you before you left, if only to play you at Tavla. Take a turn rolling a 5 and a 6. Play aggressively. For all Sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one, being emulated, I mean. Caster talks you target his counters, halting his progress by exposing your caps as you do. I don't mean to offend you, I merely see that you're, by definition, different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? Text wall of counters, a boundary you must break. Hands you the dice. Do you ever think about this, Sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now? A lot of time, yeah. Roll a double 1 and solidify your wall. Caster whistles. Holding game, commendable. Be brave to build from what came before. He rolls the dice and leaps your wall in a single move. But we cannot idle too long, Sleeper. The more we move, the sooner we are caught. Cashew is not just an idea, a concept for you. He is a living, breathing person. He looks you up over his glasses, his eyes bright and wide. Split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day they will awake and carry on with their lives unaware of your fate, no matter what it may be. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. Roll again under pressure now, trying to slip your caps from under Casters before he solidifies control of the game. What I'm curious about is how you see yourself in all of this. What does this tangle of truths make you? Driven. That much is obvious, Sleeper. See in your eyes, you're eager to make all this count for something. But driven towards what? Is there an end here, or just endurance? A few more rolls attempt to get back in the game, but Caster clears his home board with a sense of the inevitable. He has known he was winning for a while. Bill may have pushed too far. That's another cap from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has the habit of getting the better of me. Roll to return a cap to the board, but all the spaces are blocked. Caster claps his hands apologetically. You play well, really. Your weakness is not your game. Tells warmly. We have so much to learn from each other. He slides his glasses back up his nose and sits back. I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data. His eyes glint with that last word. To our mutual benefit. Slides his final count from the board. It is over. We won. Or he has won. I'll see. Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He holds up his palms. My intention is only to help you endure here, and if I am able, feed my curiosities. Game over, you notice the bustle of the walkway once more, the call of the children, deliveries, the arguments, and reconciliations. Wash over you as you stand and leave, Caster nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening you are sure was there. What an interesting guy to get introduced to. Oh, like, straight up? Oh. You can... Okay, so that's just stuff if we had done this earlier. We would have been able to fucking get him going. Let's see. Well, I guess... Sleep. Ain't much left of the game. Which is weird. Really weird. We're still gonna have 4 dice to work with. Hopefully they're good. I would appreciate it if they were good dice. Oh, very good. Still gotta wait a couple days for Bliss. Let's go get 3 scrap, I guess. Oh, right, because we need to, actually. That's fine. Scrap. 2. A 3. Scarp. Right, back we go. Is this just the house I can use now? Seal unit. Oh, those are just dice. Okay. We get fucked with that. Alright, well, sleepy time. Again. Alright, down to the wire. Oh, those are shit. Those are really bad. Reroll that. There we go. That's better. Oh, hey. Quiet voice greets you as you leave. Sleeper, it's me. Do I know you? Or it. I work for Bliss. You're not an easy person to find. I don't really have an address. Hey, no judgment. It's cool. And there for a moment, he's waiting for the other to speak. So... Oh, yeah, well, Bliss needs you. A job just came in. Real big one. She's asking for you to come up and help her out. Right there. Nice, yeah. Word stands there for a little while, unsure if the message got delivered. I've got it. Cool. Bliss just likes you to do a thorough job, you know. He rubs his hands together before burying them in his jacket pockets. See you, Sleeper. Moritz ambles off down the corridor, kicking in a filter cap on his way out. Time to hit the Bliss's bed, then. Alright. I didn't know today was already that day, so this is news to me. More days after this. Oh, is that only a one-time thing? Fuck. Did we get a positive on this? I think we'd be good. Oh, one more. Okay. Let's just sleep up here, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wait, shit. I'm starving. Oh, no. Help. Ugh. Oh. Hashtag starving. You. We do this, whatever. There we go. Done. He's both waiting the airlock for it to cycle back to the bay. Bliss thumps you on the arm. Nicely done, Sleeper. We clear that contract, no problem. Once we're back in the bay, we can check up if the payment has come through and divide it up. Feels good. The airlock clunks, the lights flicker, and a moment later you are back in the bay where Moritz is at the racks, trying to figure out where the mess of tools Bliss left in her wing should be on. Hey, Moritz. Moritz was over his shoulder. Sleeper. He spins a wrench in his hand. Looks like clean work out there, he nods respectfully. Look over at Bliss, who's already gliding over to her management console. She twirls a little as she crosses the cavernous bay. When you ever met moves as well in zero-G as she does, like she was born into it. Shit. Bliss slams a fist on the console. Shit, shit, shit. What's up? I can't even... Let's close her eyes. Come here. Bliss calls you over. Look at this. Just look. She spins the terminal screen and you see the details for the bay's account. An entry for the Emperor's Wake, a repair fee paid in full the moment you finish up the job, and directly after the whole amount was transferred back out into an unknown account. What the hell? This is the work of my ex. She punches the terminal. He must have coded a backdoor in the machine before he left. Rubs her forehead. There's no way we can... Moritz, throw me that wrench. What's that far? Spins the wrench across the bay. Bliss smiles. This. Bliss springs the wrench down on the terminal hard. He plunges backwards as the hail of computer parts split up into the bay in a glittering arc. Fragments of screen, memory, sections of the casing. When Bliss is done, she clips the wrench back to, clips the wrench to her tool belt. And backdooring away into this shit. Moritz drifts back. Drifts out from his hiding place amongst the racks. Yes, he says tentatively. You want me to... He looks at the arc of fragments drifting around the bay nervously. No. I've got it. You can get me a new terminal, cheapest you can find. Cobble them together from pieces at the ore exchange if you have to. Bliss. I'm good. I'm good now. But don't worry, one of the first things I had installed when we spec'd out this place was a cleaning sweep. Looks over a plastic cover on a huge red button. Watch yourself. Hammers the button and a row of laser emitters unfold from the bay wall. They start crawling their way across the work area, frying the debris as they do impulsive burning light. Either that or just space the whole bay every few cycles. You okay? Not really. She shares the sweep panel. Just don't seem to be able to extricate myself from this shit no matter how hard I try. An account wasn't everything. I'm not that stupid. Once Moritz gets back, I'll secure it and flush everything else. Clean break. Let me take another contract. That's it. You don't want the cryo back? Well, I want it, but it's gone. He could have transferred it anywhere. If I knew where he was, last thing I want is to ever see him again. I'm sorry, Sleeper. I know you worked hard for this, dear, but next time won't be the same. That's okay. In a few cycles, Moritz will let you know. Sorry. Sorry about... Oh, it's gonna take 4? Man. Well, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. Sorry. Well, I guess we won't see the end of that quest line. I think that's the only quest line we won't really see the end of. Well, and the build a home one, I guess, which I guess I can. Where is this? Need food, please. Because ideally what I'll do... actually, we do need to probably check what shit over on the other... This is fine. I'll live. More like that and that'll be done. But let's go over to the Greenway. Because I don't think it's one more day. Yeah. We'll sleep here then. Just easy pickings. Sleep. Let's go. Oh, those are all terrible. Reroll them. Much better. Alright, Rico. Here goes something in our hands when you enter the lab. And not a twist of woody stems or ring about the circumference of a human head. consisting of a single stalk at one side and a branched, woven network at the other. When she holds it up in the lights of the lab, it looks like brown. Edgar finishes your thought. She smiles and shakes her head in disbelief. Is that what grew? It is. I came to the plant this morning and this loop was all that was there. It grew right back into itself, twisted up out of the soil. That being you encountered in the cloud, as you call it, was it wearing one of these? Guys, you suspiciously still unsure if she is somehow embroiled in an overlong prank. No. I suppose that'd be too easy. She smiles to herself. A root crown. Places the object on the bench and shuffles to her analysis terminal, her face lit by its amber light in the dim corner of the lab. Well, it isn't exactly a plant anyway, not from what I can tell. No leaves, no chloroplast, just a series of filaments encased in cellulose walls. How did it grow? The seed contained everything it needed, a self-contained entity, nothing less. That isn't the good part. Look at this. A cross-section scan of the crown, its layers of plant-like structure all field view, until you reach the center. There, instead of xylem and phloem for transporting nutrients, something branched and woven glints. Metal? In part, yes, they seem to contain metal, perhaps absorbed from the station itself, but those branches, they remind me of dendrites, of neurons, which is frankly ridiculous. Step back at the crown on the table as Rico fusses over the scans, and you suddenly realize what it reminds you of. Remember sang the forms, the walk to the sleeper tanks, the cold metal floor. Then you remember the crown they fitted you with, the branching structure of wires and pads. No, not a crown. They called it an interface. Tool of your emulation, your transference from neurons to electrons, an interface. That is your gift from Gardner. Turn back to Rico. It's an interface. Holy fuck. Okay, I assume this is another ending that I could look at. Something clicks in your mind. Perhaps something she heard from the sleeper she helped all those cycles ago. If the club heads were made for you, then this too could be made for you, for your frame. She shuffles over quickly to the interface, a word that is stuck to this strange branched object. Right, that entity. It is the entity I've been looking for. She shuffles quickly to the crown. You're the entity which is controlling the Greenway, which has been maintaining it, supporting it, and guiding it for all these decades. I want to talk with you. I'll be here, Sleeper. If something happens, if you wish me to remove the crown, the interface, just squeeze. In her eyes, clouded with age, but bright with the thrill of new discoveries. And she's placed... Oh, okay, so we're just putting it on right now. Okay. Back into the river, back into the dark flow, but something is different now. No longer pushed, no longer blocked and buffeted by the swarm. Instead, it flows around you. You move and it parts, letting you pass. Something else resists, but it gives easily enough. You look back into your body. You've left it behind. Somewhere, Rico's voice is talking to you, asking you questions. You're excited, eager, desperate to know what lies on the other side, what the entity has to say to you. That is how long she's waited for this moment, for the moment of meeting between the inhabitants of the Greenway and its protector, and yet she's still on the outside. Hello, Gardner. It's more than a moment to reach them. Less than a moment to reach them. You never felt so free. This is how Navigator must have felt released from their prison. This, you think, is what it feels like to be in the place you were built to inhabit. Gardner does not turn at your approach. They go on planting, but their voice whispers in the waters like a sharply rising current. Through the gift, their speech hisses around you. Good. I am glad. I wanted to meet you. We are the same, both eager shoots seeking one another. As they feel to be free of your seed, they stoop to plant again. A seed? That in which you were contained, from which you will grow. Some disagreements, as Gardner, as if you were picking up on a long conversation. With the others, they felt you were a danger. They're always cautious, especially the fungi. Like old loam, known knowns, wide and stable networks. Understand. Neither did they, but time is on our side, and time is an excellent method of persuasion. Gestures out into the storm, and though you cannot see them, your presence is all around, sensing this audience with great interest. After all, they understood that it was I who made them their crowns, and without them they would not have joined the chorus. Though they see it as only fair that you get your chance to join too. Join? Yes, become part of this. Gardner stoops again. We are millions, and we grow. Hope you understand. I'm used to speaking to your kind. It is unused, rather. It's been many cycles since my last conversation. I think it was with Chief Executive Trellick himself. Look around and you see it. Every growing thing, every non-human being in the Greenway is here. They're networked, connected, branched, and linked by this strange being, this artifact of the old station. Possible dream of a senile farm administration AI, a living network. This is so fucking cool, dude. Holy shit. You could dissolve here, you realize, free of that decaying body. Wouldn't need to be a person. Why would you among all these other minds? You turn away from Gardner for a moment and look back at your body. A tiny hairline thread connects it to you. You hear Rico's voice again, still asking, still checking in. You okay, Sleeper? What are they saying, Sleeper? Still there, Sleeper? Something in you sighs a long sigh. A sigh that speaks of an exhaustion beyond tiredness. Exhaustion rooted deep inside you. It stems from the effort of asking questions, of answering problems, of getting up and breathing each cycle. Something else resists the sigh, a yearning, a sense of distance, a desire to squeeze that hand that holds you for its warmth, its blood, its complexity. Make a gesture that says, I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm with you. Two ideas spin within you, making you nauseous. Break that thread, you will be free. Free to dissolve here, to grow strange and beautiful among a million others. Follow it, if you squeeze Rico's hand, you will wake up back in that dying body with all the pain and warmth that entails. Now is the moment to choose. I'm following the thread, but holy shit, this is an ending choice, huh? Follow the thread. Your eyes track the thread across the whirling dark, back to your body. This choice, you realize, will not be presented again. I feel like the Sleeper as a character, right, is very... I'm not gonna run away from this shit anymore. I'm not gonna run away from my situation on the eye and helping the people out who live here that aren't as, I guess, not capable. Capable is not the word I'm looking for. Not as fortunate, you know? Like, you know, all those workers on the, what do you call it? The, like, all the people working on the Sidereal Horizon who didn't get picked. You gotta be there for them. You gotta be there for the people in the low end. You gotta help Yadigan out. You gotta help the people living in the Greenway itself. You gotta help the refugees and shit. The Sleeper, I don't think, would be one to just give all that up to live in this. As appealing as it may be to leave that body, you know? I feel like it's sort of a sunk cost type thing at this point. This pair of endings fucking got me. Yeah. Follow it. You don't look back at Gardner. You don't dare risk it. Instead, you follow the thread, delicately, carefully, like a diver following their lifeline back to the surface. The river whirls around you, but it doesn't pull. It isn't jealous. Neither does it understand. It is, after all, just a river. It isn't a person, a flesh and blood person with wants, with desires, with the capacity for love and hate. It doesn't understand you, and you don't understand it. You don't focus on it. You don't think about it and what feels like such a long journey back to the dark. Set your mind on eyes instead, on hands, things you can focus on, hold on to. Then, after an age of crossing, you were there. You went back into the chair, into a body in a chair. The overwhelming sensations that come with being a living thing with a rich and deep sensorium. For a moment, you feel like you've made a terrible mistake. You would choose this weight, this anxiety, this deep well at the center of existence. Then you feel it. Rico's hand gripped hard around yours, trembling a little, sweating a little. Rico's hand with its brittle bones and crumpled skin. Rico's hand. In that moment, you understand why you made this choice. And then you squeeze Rico's hand, and you wake up. Wait, that's an ending? Oh, shit! I shouldn't have done that. Fuck me, dude. What? Shit, man. Oh, no, it just takes you right to the station at that ending. Okay. Well, can I skip this? I'm gonna skip this. We're not gonna watch the ending until... We're not gonna watch the credits until we actually get the ending. We're gonna settle on... Fuck me, dude. Ugh. Fucking teary-eyed. Bleh. Okay. Sleeper, you still with me? You sit up in the lab, a breaking glare that fades as you gather yourself. I'm here. Good. Thought you'd left me for a moment. What? Who? Tell me about it. Tell me everything. I'll tell her the truth. She wants to know. So we go everything. You tell her about the gardener, the strange farm administrator AI that has grown to be so much more. About the chorus, that impossible configuration of network plans, and finally about the choice the gardener offered you. Listens attentively, but her responses are hard to read, and you wonder if she might have made a different decision had she been in your place. Thank you, Sleeper, for telling me. I know it isn't easy to say such things. People so often do not wish to hear strange truths. And thank you for returning to me, though I know you had your own reasons. Squeezes your hand assuringly. Something passes between you then, a kind of shared sadness for the impossible choice. The choice to escape your body or to stay and suffer it. Your smile is warm and generous, and whenever the wisdom of your choice, you are glad to feel welcome at this moment in this place. Then suddenly she stands and walks a little way as if trying to escape an unpleasant thought. Clear that she knows all too well what it takes to make a choice like you did. No, Sleeper, do you plan to stay in the commune with us? I plan to. Glad to hear it. Figure crosses back over to you and takes one of your hands in both of hers. Life needs new blood if it wants to survive, and you're a good friend. Yelling is mutual, girl. Come on, let's go. Well, don't let me keep you. Rika waves you away and limps back to her terminal. As she does, you notice the crown in her hand as she places it on the bench with great care. You can't help but feel a little curious what she intends to do with it. And you're out, breathing the air of the greenway, fresh as the spring morning. Apple light makes a patchwork of the greening landscape, and you walk into it, sensing the movement of the gardener's chorus all around. You're glad to be here in this strange and beautiful place a little longer. Fuck, man. What a game. What a fucking game. My fucking god. Hi, Husker. Hello. Oh. I'm hit. I'm harmed. No, we saw an ending. One that you can continue after. We're going for the actual, like... an actual ending now. Because, oh... What do you mean, huh? Got 9 hours. There's an ending with a certain choice. No. Like there's an ending that has credits, but you can continue playing afterward, as long as you make one of the two choices, or like a certain one of the two. Just fucking finish this so I can mark this shit off. Apartment Git. Have upgrades. I'm not going to be using any of these pretty much, but whatever. This is presumably the last thing we're getting. Why not? Eat a stray. Oh, I want to do this really bad. Kitty. Yeah, some of them are full stop endings. Yeah, that's leaving on the side reel is the one that I'm about to try and do. Yeah. He hops up on a work surface and looks out the unit's small window. Doesn't acknowledge your presence, just sits there beside the tray of crumbled crackers, staring out at the low end. What is this cat's story? Are there more on the station? You haven't seen another in the low end, but in this vast megastructure, that means little. There'll be a whole colony of cats like this one down the Warrens. Look at its sleek dark fur, sharp eyes. It doesn't look ragged, it looks at home. The fact it's present in the unit makes you wonder if this is the Strays apartment you're squatting in. Watch. Strays looking out at the station, you feel its attention on you, waiting for you to spring your trap. You remain relaxed and watch as something flickers in its eyes, perhaps the reflection of a passing ship. It settles a little and starts eating, picking at the broken crackers. Don't remember ever having been this close to an animal. It triggers something in you. Recognition of a life totally unlike your own, but still somehow connected, parallel, even interwoven. Stray licks crumbs from its fur. I can hear? Stray flicks their tail at the sound of your voice. Hard to imagine the Stray liking anything, or at least being vulnerable enough to admit to it, but the Stray's pleasure at existing here in this place shines through its every sinew. It's not the Stray is always happy on the isle, but the Stray is engaged by this place. It is alive here. You turn your eyes to the window, the one that the Stray looks out of, and you both watch the stars and the ships together. Feel something pass between you and the Stray, a kind of acknowledgement of each other. Since that each of you might share something with the other, a point of connection. Then all at once the stray yawns wide, hops down from the unit, and brushes along your legs. And then it is gone, out through the unit door and back into the corridors at the low end. Bye, kitty. Oh, you can continue to do it? Oh my god. Yippee. I'm gonna do it like 2 more times and see if it fucking does it. I'm gonna make the stray like... Refit all material possessions to cat. I do that all the time. Okay, I think there's nothing else to that. That was a really good scene though. Okay, what do we even have? We just got... I guess we go up, and we're gonna be here for the rest of the time. That one day. We don't got it. Yeah, we'll buy a meal. Why not? Oh, so there is nothing else up here, actually. What do I use these last die on? Where do I use my last die of the game, presumably? I guess we haven't fucked in here yet. Just get some last minute money. It off. Does it just immediately put you into the sequence, or do you have to like give it some time? Oh, look at these good ass die. Yeah, this is it, presumably. Let's see. Oh. 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 Why? Wait, why are you not moderated right now? Wait a minute. Why is that one message saying you don't have moderation? What the heck? Well, there you go. Your badges are just not there. Oh, sometimes it just does that. There's a crowd, but you spot Lim and Mina immediately as you enter the dock. They are waiting at the cordon, where Scylla security are checking the crew in to board the ship. Those that manage to get up to the hub are crowded near the entrance, but even they know their chances of getting on board have long gone. Lim. In the spots among the crowd. Sleeper, we're here. They're standing beside a bag which looks to carry all the possessions they have. All enough to be carried in one hand. I mean that. Mina's vibrating with excitement. She seems strangely at home in microgravity, but then you remember that she has spent her whole life in space. Hi, robot. Hand over the Cellus ID film to Lim, keeping your own. He turns it back and forth in light. Where'd your friend even get this picture, Sleeper? The old Conway ID. You look, and a shimmering younger Lim stares out of the film, harder and clean cut. Spoke to the guard here. He nods to the white and green clad security officer. They'll be doing orientation role assignment on board. Sounds like we're going to be working on the core crew. Kind of like an intern. He laughs. What do you think, Meanie? Am I too old to be an intern? Fun Limbs lead you to inspect your ID. As you lift up the film up to light, you see something strange. Something that makes you flinch. The face printed in the film is one you recognize immediately, but it is not you. This is not how you look now. You squint at this ghost, confused why you hadn't noticed earlier. Fuck. Bet you remember being taken. A memory that you didn't know you had. You remember signing the forms, the walk to the sleeper tanks, the cold metal floor. Remember the SNRP employee who helped you in, her smile clean and surgical. Freeze in place, thinking that you that still sleeps somewhere in an SNRP facility. I won't wake until you're recovered and disposed of. Now you're leaving. Will they ever wake up? Sleeper? Lim interrupts your thoughts. These guys want us to board. Stare at him without thinking. Then notice the guard gesturing you both to come forward. Bowl kick off and float over to them, steadying yourselves on the guardrail. Hang back, letting Lim present his first. Guard slides it across a white machine, much like the one Caster printed them from. Especially love the puncture mark on your hand, even though there is no trace of it now. It's be your destiny to be someone else's tool. Lim and Mina are waved through, guard smiling at her excited face. Lim turns back to check you're coming. Guard beckons you closer. So I'm kind of going off of my reasoning for choosing to not give up my body to go into the network, as it were, the chorus. I don't think the sleeper would leave the eye. I really don't. I really don't think the sleeper would leave the eye. If you stay for this, you keep playing too. That like playing the DLC is also kind of why I'm interested as well. Wait for a moment. You need to wait for a moment. This is all happening too fast, changing too much. So many questions you have, so many threads to catch hold of, and yet here you are, boarding a ship to who knows where on a journey that'll take decades. Reconsider. It's really what you want? How will you even survive? You suddenly feel dizzy, unsettled. Make out the concerned look on Lim's face as you hold back. Guard gestures again. Mina's eyes looking back at you are so bright in the starlight. Down the eye. Oh, you can go back if you board and see what it's like. But then can you leave? You can leave, presumably. So I feel like that's so much more impactful if you go on, see what it's like, and then leave anyway. I feel like that's gonna get my ass. Oh, I can already feel shit fucking coming. Okay, sorry, my net hiccups. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I was asking. Yeah, actually, fuck it. Take off your doubts and hand over your ID film. The guard barely looks at it as they pass through the scanner and wave you through. Life built from old things. You okay, Lim? Asks, concerned as you catch up with him. You are so slow. Fuck, I fucked up. God damn it. I don't think it'll let you. I think if I stayed on the eye. Fuck. Okay. Quit the video. I was asking that if you click board, go back if you board and see what it's like. It doesn't look like that was the. It doesn't look like that was the thing. It doesn't look like it was going to give me the option. I want my specific ending. When did the last fucking autosave me anyway? Oh, before we slept. Okay. That's fine. At least we could skip through that stuff. That's fine. Like both the leave and stay version of that ending. I think I'm just gonna stay on the eye. This moment is impactful enough, and I don't want to risk fucking the game up by doing this one. Either way, it's not like I could save state. Let's just stay on the eye. Can't do it. Can't get on that ship. Turn away quickly, try not to look at Lim, to look at Mina, to meet their eyes. Turn away and kick off hard from the guardrail. Reach the far wall, you turn back. King continues in front of you as if nothing has changed. Next set of people are boarding. Crowds are still gathered at the cordon. The sidewalk horizon still blinks, its yellow hull bright against the stars. And Then there are Lim and Mina gliding up towards the docking bridge, back in hand. Lim is facing away, focused on the steady climb, but Mina is in his arms and is facing back. Fuck! Watch her face confused, sullen, but twinkling with a growing excitement as Lim carries her forward. Fuck me, dude. As you watch Mina, you think about your future, about the future you might choose. You know one thing for certain, that future is on the eye. You no longer have any enthusiasm for being carried forward by the dreams of others, or grand futures that unfold like angelic wings across the horizon. Future is being made now on the spinning ring among its people and its systems. You are sure of that. Oh fuck, I'm crying right now. Shit. Hold on, I'm taking a sip of water. You watch Mina disappear into the entrance of the sidereal horizon, and much later, when you watch the ship pull away, you feel a sense of longing. Fuck. Ugh. Fuck. Let's let y'all read that. Whatever, it's fine. Ugh. Fuck, dude. Woo. God damn. Oh, kind of troll too. We're actually gonna watch this one. Fuck. I like this a lot more than I expected to, even. Ugh. Like, fuck, it really makes you care about, like, every little thing happening on this fucking space station. Every little thing. Every little, like, tugging thread. Every little, like... Oh, you can see the... Oh, I see. I'll probably do that on my own time, maybe. I feel like that is a good place to stop streaming this, because... Oh, fuck. I'm, like, whatever this dev decides to do next, I'm fucking in. Like, whether it's a sequel to this or not, I am sold. It's the right... I feel like it's the right thing for the character... for the player character to have done, you know? Ay. Oh, that fucking hit like a goddamn truck. That's what it did. Fuck it, Caster, fuck off. Strange choice. Caster stands beside you at the rail, watching the pinpricks of light from the side of the horizon's drives disappear. But perhaps not unexpected. You turn to look, and Caster's beaming you with an unsettling warmth. Aren't you angry? About what? I wish for you to exercise that strong drive of yours. If it happens to align with my own, then that is pleasing to me, but if it does not, I cannot punish you. What about the sidereal? I'll do my best to follow its progress. Celis itself is of more concern. Sandra Celis has taken a step back from the public eye. It seems some internal struggles are playing out with their pristine halls. But I doubt core politics are of much concern to you. The eye, though, that seems to be your primary concern, am I right? No, it's my home. And we are fellow residents, he seems pleased. This place has been a good home for me. Though, like all places, it has its phases. Not only here too long, sleeper, unless you wish to be once again caught in the movement of systems much bigger than yourself. Nestor turns and starts to clunk away in his Mac boots. I'll be keeping an eye on you if you don't mind, sleeper. My curiosity remains piqued. Once he leaves, you stay a little longer at the rail watching the stars. Imagine the look on Mina's face when she sees Celis one for the first time. Oh, god damn it. Imagine the excitement when she first touches its soil, the joy when she first stands outside in the rain laughing. Those images, though they will not happen for decades, what will carry you through this cycle and perhaps the next one too. Ugh. Fuck me. Ugh. Ooh. Okay. Well. Ugh. Well, he finished Citizen Sleeper. Oh, you just don't give him the IDs? Shit. Why not, though? And you all stay on the eye. I guess, but, like, to me, they deserve it, you know? Good. Ugh. God, I'm a mess right now, dude. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, the girls are streaming Citizen Sleeper, and they're playing Time Spinner, which is a game I wanted to play for a good little bit. And they're raising money for the Transgender Law Center, so I will send you folks over to them. God, it's really hard to speak right now because I'm all gunked up. I'm all gunked up to shit right now. Ugh. But yeah, Wednesday, Ace Combat 6. Much less sad game. Oh, shit. Aye, aye. But yeah, anyhow, you know, yeah, we're just gonna go raid. Regain that lost moisture. Ugh, I'll fucking need it. Alright, well, I will see y'all Wednesday. Goodbye. Bye.